Hey guys, it's Sam. I got some important stuff to tell you before the episode starts. We got some things that we need to share with you about links to places where you can do cool stuff relating to the podcast, because you're going to hear some crazy things in the show, and that's not right anymore. This is the source of truth. So you can follow us on Twitter at Metal Gear Monday. You can join the conversation and, just generally be jovial with us at facebook.com/Metal Gear Mondays, or you can go to patreon.com/Metal Gear Mondays and support the show if you like it, which we would greatly appreciate because we love you. Anyway, enjoy this episode of Metal Gear Mondays 1.0.
On this episode of Metal Gear Mondays, Snake gets his solid back. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another episode of Metal Gear Mondays. As I used to be, and am now again, the host of Metal Gear Mondays, my name is Alessio Summerfield, and this week we are joined by Sam Wright.
Welcome back. We still pitch black. Mountain Dew represent y'all.
Isaac Clint.
Hi, I'm Hi.
And Cameron Hill.
Hey, I guess I need to try out Pitch Black because I'm still on that Baja Blast kick from like 10 years ago.
Yeah. All these months ago.
Detrocchio would thank you, but me, I'm still representing the God Soda.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So straight from the blasted hellscape that is 6 months in the future from when we last recorded. This is the boys. We're back. And it feels good to be back.
The four of us are going on a road trip to save the kingdom of Lucis. Mm-hmm. Oh no, that's the wrong.
Oh wait a minute, that's whoops. Final Fantasy 15. What are you doing here? But yeah, so I guess just before we get started, because it's been such a long goddamn time. What's everybody been up to? What's everybody doing? Isaac.
I've been
Isaac, go ahead.
Slipping and sliding.
Slippy snakes.
Slipping and sliding.
Sam, what you been up to?
What have I been up to? I've been toppling the patriarchy and rebelling against my oppressors.
That's right.
Very nice.
Mostly, but other than that, video games.
Cameron, what you been up to?
A little awkward. I've actually been toppling the matriarchy.
Oh, no.
And, yeah.
That's a problem.
A little awkward. I've actually been toppling the children in this situation. That have no fancy words. But no, that's disgusting. Why would I do that? I'm not toppling anybody. Yeah, we did a thing. That Dev Diary show that we talked about forever ago is out. So I'm a shameless plug the fuck out of that.
Do that.
You guys should go on Steam and Vimeo and VHX and Amazon, and you can watch the first episode for free and then buy the whole season. And if you buy a season, it will help us make more seasons. And you should leave a nice review.
Can I pirate it?
Yeah, probably. That's fine too.
Please.
I don't care. One person. Let me go ahead and give you guys the idea real quick. So one of you guys just go ahead and buy it. I guess I could probably do it, and then I'm gonna screen record. I'll screen record my screen, and then I'll just dump each episode in MP4 file onto a Dropbox, and then I'll just send it out to everybody.
Yeah, sounds good.
www.piratebay.org/devdiary.
Yeah, that's actually the URL for the website.
I'm putting it up right now. I've got access to the raw files, and I'm putting them all up right now.
That's true. He actually does. Well, cool. But yeah, you guys should go do that thing because it's out. I think as of recording, we have 18 positive reviews out of 18 reviews on Steam, which is great. Got a little Polygon spot, got a little Touch Arcade spot, got a Boston Globe review that's good. Yeah, it's good. You should check it out. It's the total runtime's barely under 3 hours. So it's a long movie if you want to binge it. But yeah, that's a thing. We did a thing. Cool. On to this thing that we're doing. Yeah, so before we get too far down the road, Sam, I know that you have it pulled up. We have a fun listener letter, and I want to get off to a good start. So, Sam, would you like to read this email?
Yeah, I certainly would. So we got an email from gentleman goes by Craven Knight, which he said was his wrestling persona, which I think is fucking rad.
Yeah. We got a fucking fan response from somebody with a legit wrestling persona.
Like legit, Craven Knight.
Craven Knight. I call to the stage. Craven Knight.
Craven gonna snap into your spine like I snap into a Slim Jim, Craven Knight.
Fuck yes. All right, what's Craven cooking? Besides
Craven,
the corpse of Spider-Man, if he's based off of that Craven.
Bonesaw is ready.
Oh,
no. So Craven was talking about how, like, after 3 years of searching for Metal Gear Solid-related podcasts, stumbled across this one.
Hold on. For a second, I thought you were going to say after 3 years of searching for Metal Gear, he finally created one. I was about to get real scared.
After 10,000 years.
The arms race is on.
Oh, Jesus. Craven Knight says, I'm currently 30 years old and have been addicted to the game and story of Metal Gear Solid. I started getting into it while watching my older cousin play it when I was about 11 or 12 years old, I believe. I really dug the movie-like storytelling and wanted to play it myself. My mother gifted me a PS1 for Christmas that year. What a good mom. Just
shout out to Mom, dude.
Shout out to Mom doing the damn thing. And Cameron wants to topple the matriarchy. Come on.
Yeah, dude. You got moms giving away PS1s for Christmas. Come on.
All right. I'll switch sides.
Glowing Yelp review. Mother gives PS1 away for Christmas.
Craven continues. The summer after, for my birthday, I was given Metal Gear Solid, and I played through some of the game, but wanted to know everything there was to know, so I purchased a strategy guide. Not to cheat, but to find everything, which I still have to this day.
Nice.
I was a scaredy cat as a kid, and kind of still am, so certain parts of the game freaked me out. The ninja, the wolf cave. Anytime I couldn't rely on radar, I jumped whenever I was discovered. The backtracking, that was my note. Just throwing a little shade
Never forget.
I was so hooked on the game, it's actually one of the only games I would replay over and over because I wanted more. After a few years, I would still go back to the game and make a yearly challenge to complete MGS1 in a single sitting while watching the cutscenes and codex conversations. That's a brave man.
Woo!
I would average 8 to 9 hours and have done this at least 3 times in 3 different years. Nowadays, I can't spend a day or a shift doing such a thing, but that ordeal was pretty fun in my youth. Now I enjoy watching stuff on YouTube that talks in detail about the game, as I am so hooked on the story, even though it can be confusing, inconsistent, and straight up nuts. I even spoiled the ending to MGS5 because I just didn't have time to play through the whole game. I'm still at 13%. Even after spoiling the story, it got me wanting to play it more, which reminded me of how fun the gameplay is. I'll end it there, and I thank you for sticking through this long email. Sorry, we keep telling people don't apologize for long emails. Quit it. Stop. Keep it up, you guys, and I dread when I can't just binge on the show after I run out.
So a little peek behind the kimono. Mr. Craven is only on like episode 13, and so we had 47 before the break. So my goal is to just like keep recording them as he gets further. That way he just never can stop binging.
He never has to stop.
Yeah. So guys, we're in it for the long haul. We're gonna be doing this until we're dead.
For Craven.
All for Craven. It was all for Craven.
We're gonna run out of games, and we're just gonna start talking about just non sequitur bullshit.
Yeah.
Just so Craven can keep binging.
So I will say this: so Craven made actually a really good suggestion. He said, which I knew about this. I don't know why I didn't think about it, but he was like, "Hey, if you guys ever run out of content or want to do something between main games." He was like, you guys should talk about like the model kits, the action figures, and like the memorabilia behind this game. And I was like, that's true. There's a ton of it. And then the other thing that he and I were talking about was doing like a whole episode dedicated to the music, as well as like a whole episode dedicated to like cinematic influences and stuff like that. So I mean, there's plenty of shit to talk about once we get done with the game.
Sure.
So, but yeah. Anyway, we have a game to talk about today. And
we do.
Let me pull up the little bit of notes that I took, because I was stupid and didn't take as many notes as I used to, just because I'm getting used to this shit again. So anyway, today we're going to be talking about Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake. which I'm super stoked about because I get to use the music from the game in this edit, and I sincerely believe that Metal Gear 2 might have some of the best fucking video game music, like pre-2000.
The theme song, oh my gosh.
It's so good.
So good. Yeah, it's really good. Like if you're listening to this and you hear little bits and pieces throughout, definitely like you can find the whole soundtrack on YouTube. Like you should listen to it. It's phenomenal. But yeah, so a little bit of background. Developed and published by Konami, directed and designed by Hideo Kojima, and written by Hideo Kojima. Sort of programmed and art by some of the same folks that worked on Metal Gear. It was also developed on the MSX2. It came out in July of 1990 in Japan, and then would not ever be released to the United States until the Metal Gear Solid 3 Subsistence release is the first time we got an official English translation. And the the Subsistence release that the U.S. got is actually based on a cell phone remaster from Japan, as opposed to like the MSX original. So we got a cell phone game, you guys. This is the first game in the series to use the tactical espionage tagline. It's just tactical espionage game as opposed to tactical espionage action, which is really weird considering that it was not released to an English audience. So I don't know why the fuck they used tactical espionage on any of the title. But yeah, other than that, essentially, and we'll talk about the travesty that happened between this game and Metal Gear. But essentially, this was the only sequel proper to Metal Gear. And the U.S. between Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2 got a really bad NES game called Snake's Revenge, which we will talk about in the next episode. So North America and Europe got Snake's Revenge, and Japan got the real Metal Gear 2. Did you guys have any experience with Metal Gear 2 before playing it for the show?
This was my first time playing it.
Very nice. Isaac did not, obviously. Cameron, did you play this before?
I played it briefly for just a bit after we wrapped up on Metal Gear 1.
Oh, cool. Well, sick. Yeah, I have beaten it twice before playing it for the show. And Sam did what I always do when I play it. Sam, would you like to tell everybody at home how you played it? And there's no shame in this whatsoever, because I feel like you have to play it this way.
Oh, with a guide right beside me.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't understand how they ever figured people would figure this out, back in the 90s.
I guess it was a different era when when fucking free time grew on trees. But
you remember? Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Yes. So apparently, I just realized this looking through some fucking resources. Apparently, this game was re-released for the Wii Virtual Console in Japan as an MSX game.
Really?
So that's neat. But yeah, apparently it's still considered an 8-bit game, which is weird because I feel like this looks way more intricately detailed than 8-bit. But I don't know what you guys thought. It looks like a 16-bit game, right? It looks like a SNES game.
It definitely. Yeah. I was about to say, it definitely looks like a SNES game.
Yeah,
for sure.
Which is weird too, because I'm also seeing I think the MSX2 is capable of more than 8-bit. I don't know. Apparently, it allegedly.
The thing with the MSX is that it was known for being able to handle a lot more color, I believe. It had a wider palette, essentially.
Gotcha. Yeah, it looks like GameSpy gave it, which fucking shout out to GameSpy, pour one out for your lost brethren. GameSpy said it was one of the best 8-bit games ever made. So, yeah, I don't know. Well, neat. Just a brief plot synopsis. So it's a little bit of a rehash of what we saw in Metal Gear to some extent, and we've said it before and we'll say it again, it's a fucking demake of Metal Gear Solid, essentially. So
since I had never played it, I had heard you say that before, and I was like, I mean, I'm sure there's probably callbacks, but it can't be that crazy. Metal Gear Solid's aesthetic is just Metal Gear 2 as fuck.
Yep.
It's seriously.
Yeah. This is like Metal Gear. So if you're coming at this having played Metal Gear Solid 1, if you like Metal Gear Solid 1, you're going to be blown away by how much of Metal Gear Solid is Metal Gear 2, pretty much.
Mm-hmm. And if you weren't totally in love with Metal Gear Solid or the franchise in general, this game will make you appreciate it a lot more. Seeing all of the references and things and having a little bit more backstory, I think has changed my opinion. a fair amount on the series.
Nice.
For sure.
Yeah. No, it's fun. And surprisingly so, and we'll get into this when we talk about the generality stuff, I think if you enjoy the core gameplay loop of Metal Gear 1, but you fucking hated how limited by the technology it was, Metal Gear 2 is kind of the best version of an old school Metal Gear.
Yeah.
It just plays really well. Even the inclusion of a fucking crawl button completely changed the game for me. Like,
oh, yeah.
It feels so good. Like, to see the little, like, sprite animation of Snake crawling is, like, when you press the button and he goes from, like, standing to crawling, it's really good feeling.
Yeah. It's so good that they started the game out with it. Like,
yeah, like they make you learn
just to show you.
Yeah,
like,
just
look
to
what
show
you can do now. You can crawl. It's great.
Yeah, it's one is as far as like a game design thing, it's actually pretty great that they're like, we have a new mechanic. Very first part of the game, we're going to make you crawl so that you know how this works. So yeah, it's neat. It works really fucking well. Yeah, and we also get to meet a lot of people for the first time that will end up being in the rest of the game. So in the rest of the franchise. So the very beginning of the game opens with a really cool Foxhound logo, which is amazing. Like the little bullet that comes out of the gun and like spins around the cartoon fox.
And you get to see it. And you get to see it every like whenever you go into a new area, the loading screen is the logo.
It's so good. And so not only do we get to see sort of like Foxhound in a big way. I mean, it was name dropped in Metal Gear 1, but now you slowly start to see what the hell Metal Gear Solid for the PlayStation was referring to. But not only that, but we meet Roy Campbell for the first time. We meet McDonald Miller for the first time. We meet... I'm trying to see if there's anybody else that we meet again. So Gray Fox, we get to meet Gray Fox again. And other than that, I mean, obviously Big Boss comes back. I feel like that's not... Like, spoilers are off the fucking table for this game. It's been out for longer than as long as I've been alive, so you guys can just deal with it. But yeah, I mean, we meet a lot of cool stuff. We see a lot of stuff that ends up getting checked in Metal Gear Solid. Like, it's actually kind of replaying this game. It's weird to me how much Metal Gear Solid refers to things that happen in this game. Like, especially to an American audience who'd never had access to this game, it's kind of bizarre how much they relied on you to know what happened in this game. But yeah, we can talk about that a little bit further along too. Generality stuff, I mean, the codec is here, pretty much in the form that we're going to see it in Metal Gear Solid. It's got the same like life and inventory system as Metal Gear 1. Other than adding the crawling, you do get to have the Soliton radar, I think. I mean, the first game doesn't have anything as robust as this. I'm trying to remember. This is going to be a sign of ignorance on my part. The first game doesn't have a radar at all, right? It does not.
I don't remember.
It does not. Yeah, I'm looking at screenshots. There is no radar, so this is the beginning of the Soliton radar. So yeah, the Soliton radar makes an appearance for the very first time in the series, which is really hard to look at on that tiny goddamn display.
It's a lot harder when all you have to, like, stealth is a lot harder when all you have to go off of is vague placement of dots and no cone of vision.
Yeah. Pretty much. But yeah, so that's, I mean, from a strictly mechanical, fundamental standpoint, this is kind of where Metal Gear as we know it came to be born. So much so that, like, Snake's life increases as he defeats bosses. You get key cards to open doors. The box is back, obviously. Crawling and ladders and all that stuff are in. I mean, it's pretty much everything that Hideo Kojima talks about for the rest of the franchise appears in this game, including, like, children soldiers, experimenting on things. I mean, everything. Even the boss archetypes as well. There's a new Metal Gear. Big Boss isn't dead, quote unquote, which we find out later. Yeah, I don't know. Did you guys have any sort of, like, general takeaway stuff before we get into, like, plot shit?
No, I don't think so. I mean, that pretty much covers it. It's just like, it's just really cool to play through it and, like, see, like, hey, I know about this. This is where this started, and this is where this was born, and it's fun to look at it after having played Metal Gear Solid 1 for, like, so much that like you get to see a game directly influenced by its predecessor. It's really cool. I like it. I enjoy it.
I do want to put this out there as well. So Metal Gear 1 and Metal Gear 2, if you do go searching for guides, specifically any sort of story guides or anything, since the release of Metal Gear Solid 5, there are certain things that happen in the timeline a little differently, and some guides have updated to include information from 5. So if you're playing along with the show and you don't want to spoil the living shit out of yourself, be careful looking for story synopsis for Metal Gear 1 and 2. Because Metal Gear Solid 5 kind of reframes what happens. So yeah, that being said, Isaac, Cameron, you guys didn't like spoil anything, did you?
No.
Okay, sweet.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
We don't know, Alessio.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, that's good.
No, I'm wary.
Well, no, I mean, you would. I mean, if you looked at like a guide online, you would definitely see where it's like, it says some like super weird shit that shouldn't make any sense to you guys at this point, as far as like the ending stuff.
Oh, well, I mean, nothing makes sense in this series.
That's
so
true.
it's
Fair
just
enough. I'm the only
part
one
of it.
keeping a scoreboard, I guess. So, this is my life's pursuit. You guys, leave me alone. Well, cool. Isaac, did you have fun playing it? I mean, I know playing the first one, it seems like everybody, including myself, does not have too fun of a time. But did you have a better time with this versus?
I really liked this game a lot, and it could have just been the way that I went about it. I guess I'll explain that later, but I really liked it, the whole mechanics and just everything that you had to do was kind of part of the whole story. One example is like the mechanic of riding in a box in a shipping truck to get you from one place to the other. They kind of made you go through that, whereas in the later games you don't have to necessarily travel in a shipping truck per se. It makes things faster, but I don't think I did it that much in the later games. But this one, it was kind of cool because there's this one spot where you kind of had to do that. So, yeah, I enjoyed this game quite a bit. Thanks for your question, Alessio.
Yeah, I mean, I will say too, I think, and I'd be curious to see what you guys think, but the game kind of starts out in this building, and I know, especially from playing Metal Gear 1, I kind of expected the whole game to take place in the same location, and then the game just gets fucking huge.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like the jungle area.
Was that something fun for you guys, or was that like, oh shit?
Up until the swamp. Fuck that swamp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The desert kind of sucks because you can kind of get stuck. But I don't know.
And they have imported squeaky sand.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was so fucking funny. It's like this. We'll get to it a little bit, but this sand was imported from Japan. And it squeaks when you walk on it. It's like,
Yeah, this
Come
game.
on,
This
man.
game. I feel like this game is what injected Metal Gear with like the trademark sense of humor. Because I feel like the original Metal Gear is like, I mean, it's hard to be funny when the game is so elementary. But I think with this, they actually had a chance to be funny, and it shows. It's good.
Yeah, for sure. There's some really good stuff coming up. As always with the first, when we talked about Metal Gear 1, the names of the bosses are like
Oh fuck yeah!
super crucial to the humor.
Yeah,
but there are moments where they just I'll talk about it later. But yeah.
I'm looking at you.
I came up
I'm
with
looking at you,
extra
Running
special
Man.
nicknames for a couple of the later game bosses as you go on, and I'm a fan of them.
I'm hoping to hear those soon.
I'm into it. But yeah, so let's talk about. We're not gonna. I mean, so surprisingly, this game's pretty fucking long. But I will say, from a plot standpoint, a lot of it is just kind of a rehash of Metal Gear and Metal Gear Solid. So we're not going to go super hyper in depth with this because we want to try and keep this to one episode as opposed to breaking it up like we would like a mainline game. I mean, it is a mainline game, and we should treat it as a mainline game, but the plot intricacies of this game are probably not worth dedicating several hours of discussion to, especially, again, since a lot of it is just kind of rehashed in other entries that we've already covered. But yeah, so we'll talk about it from top to bottom, but we'll probably try and breeze through some parts just so this isn't a massive episode. So the game starts off with a super fucking cool intro sequence before it gets to the main menu with some really good music, as we've already discussed. Just to kind of set the scene, essentially, it's the late 90s. It's 1999, and it's a couple years after Metal Gear happened. Snake's in retirement because Snake retires every fucking mission that he does, I guess. And just like the old...
Wasn't Metal Gear 1 his first mission?
Yeah, Metal Gear 1 was his first mission, and then they were like, dude, that shit's insane. You should probably retire. I wish I could show up to like one day of a job, and they're like, here's your pension. See you later. But yeah, so Snake's in retirement. It's the late 90s, essentially, and this is so weird. I wish they would almost talk about this in later games, but it's almost like this completely gets written out of the mythos. So Dr. Keo Marv, bioengineer, essentially invents a type of algae called Oilex that completely replaces any and all need for like any gasoline or oil or anything. So essentially he just like announces it to the world, and whenever he does, essentially it causes like this big turmoil to happen. And so he gets kidnapped eventually because of this crazy breakthrough that he's made. And he gets kidnapped by these folks in a place called Zanzibar Land, which is obviously not a real place. And the other weird thing about that, Zanzibar Land. The other weird thing about it is like with the name Zanzibar Land, I immediately thought of Zanzibar.
The real place. And I don't think they're even anywhere near each other in like reality, right? Like where the fuck is actual Zanzibar?
Zanzibar is like in Africa.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It's in Eastern Africa.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But Zanzibar Land is in Central Asia for no fucking reason.
China Land is good old south below us.
Yeah, China Land's in the American South, the deep American South, on the map of Metal Gear places. But anyway, so dude gets kidnapped. NATO discovers Zanzibar Land's leader, kidnapped dude. And so you get sent off to go look for Keo Marv. And obviously one thing leads to another, and oh shit, turns out Dr. Marv is somehow involved in Metal Gear. But you don't find out about Metal Gear during these credits. But it's in the title. And so yeah, so Snake gets sent out by good old Roy Campbell. What'd you guys think about seeing old retro Roy?
Let's get some brown in that hair. It's nice to see. Nice to see him young and spry.
Yeah, nice to see that, man. Hell yeah. But yeah, so we get hit with another Operation Intrude. It's Operation Intrude F-014. Yeah, Snake infiltrates, and essentially we get told that Dr. Marv has an emitter in his tooth, and that he will show up as a red dot on the radar, and our whole fucking mission. And this game, like, dude, the game, like, lets you just kind of run loose. Unlike Metal Gear Solid 1, where I feel like it kind of funnels you to a certain place, this game is just kind of like, here's the whole facility, good luck, dude.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Did you guys get lost? Did you guys find old Dr. Marv pretty easily?
You know, I didn't get lost for one reason. I was watching old YouTube.
Oh.
And
you're playing along the YouTube?
I'm sorry, I had to.
Oh, no. I mean, I think... so when I say you should play with a guide, like, What I mean is I used a video guide, and I used YouTube as well. So
Great.
Sam, did you use a paper guide?
I used a paper guide for a little bit, and then when I got to the swamp, I used a video guide because fuck that swamp.
Well,
man.
it's also hard to interpret what some people mean on like the text guides when they're like,
Yeah.
look for this spot in the wall, and it's like,
Yeah.
So yeah,
Like, specifically, which spot do you mean?
yeah. So I mean, this game it definitely aged better than the original Metal Gear, but both of them are still pretty of their time. So I'm not some hardcore like purist who has to do this for some sort of badge of honor. So listeners at home, you can get upset with these 4 soft boys all you want, but we enjoyed ourselves.
Yeah. Also, you absolutely 100% have to play this game with a guide because of how many times they ask you to check your manual.
Oh yeah, that's
So-
it.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah. So anyway, you essentially
Still soft boy defense. Sorry.
yeah, a little just the eggshell
blow.
protecting the soft boy
Classic
center.
soft boy. Classic soft boy boy.
Boy on boy.
Soft-boiled
What?
boys. Soft-boiled boys.
Good.
That's hard to say.
Good
Classic
soft boy boys.
soft-boiled boy on boy.
Good old soft-boiled boils. Anyway, soft boy boils, boiled boys aside. Yucky.
Blah. Soft boy boils.
Yuck. They're extra squeamish.
Lance that boil. Lance that soft boy boil.
Woo! All right, so unlike Metal Gear 1, this game actually does have vent crawling, which is pretty slick because we get to see a shit ton of vent crawling in Metal Gear Solid. So,
Oh, yeah.
This is the start of the vent crawling expedition. So we're crawling through fences, we're crawling through vents. I mean, fuck, dude, we're taking full advantage of that crawl button. And I mean, you're getting rations. You're getting rations. You're getting rations. You're getting guns. You don't have a silencer for your gun because that's just what happens at the beginning of the game. I can't remember. Do you guys recall if when you shot a gun in Metal Gear 1, if everybody got alerted? I'm pretty sure they did, right?
Yeah. they
Okay.
did.
Yeah, so it's the same way with this. The tried and true Alessio Summerfield endorsed method is to punch everything in the dick. So
Pretty much.
You got to do that this way.
That's what I did too. I found a silencer on the second floor on accident because I was running away from an alert for firing my gun.
It's true.
A little,
So
little
ironic.
poetry there for you.
Yeah. So, in this game, unlike the first game, you can't just like cheat by going to a new screen when you get seen. This game actually has like a full blown. I don't even want to say cheat. That's just how the first game was built. So if you get caught in the first game, you could literally just go to a new screen and nobody knows where the fuck you are. In this game, it legit has a countdown timer like Metal Gear Solid. So if you get spotted, you just have to like wait it out. And that being said, the exterior of the building is nice and big and easy to get away from people. Once you get inside of the buildings, I feel like this game gets really fucking claustrophobic to the point where it's really hard to get away from people.
Yeah, but there's a lot of hiding areas, which I thought was nice,
Yeah, it's
like
super
going under
smart.
tables and behind things. I feel like there's a lot of hiding areas that you just run to the next screen and just find a little nook.
A little nook. Yeah,
Especially using that crawl feature.
yeah.
A little nook or cranny.
Wow. So I would say good old Holly White before she makes her debut in Breaking Bad is in Metal Gear 2. I'm kidding. It's not the same Holly White. We get introduced to this character named Holly White, who's an American journalist, and doubles as an undercover CIA agent because this is Metal Gear. And so yeah, you get introduced to this character. You get told that you need to call her and that she's like an undercover agent that you need to talk to. The original MSX version, and let's all have some fun with this, in the ending and in the manual, spelled her name Horry, Horry. So she was Horry White.
Is that Harry's sister?
Good old Horry White. But yes.
Oh, wow.
Doesn't make any sense. Also, let's talk about this because this is great. The manual for Metal Gear 2 states that she won a Grammy for her documentary. However, Grammys are music
a
awards.
Grammy?
Yes.
Well, that must have been some like really good like sound composition for that documentary.
In
Sweet
the
tunes.
in the free database that came with MGS4, they corrected it to Emmy, but she was falsely said to have won a Grammy for her sick documentary.
I want to see a documentary win a Grammy.
Yeah, dude. I mean, fuck. Bob Dylan won fucking the
Nobel Peace
Nobel
Prize.
for writing. So why not?
Yeah.
Why not? I'm sorry.
Bob-
I'm not going to let that go.
If Bob Dylan can win a Nobel Prize, then Hory White can win a Grammy for her documentary.
Yeah, I don't mind Bob Dylan, but I will. I am frustrated that dude won like a literature award. Anyway.
Yeah.
Woo! I've been hanging out with James Reichmuth too much. I keep doing his little trademark woo.
Woo!
But yeah, so anyway, we essentially meet up with old Holly, who, much like the Meryl situation, at first she kind of leads us through getting all these key cards. But if I recall correctly, we do have to notice her later, correct? Because we do meet up with her.
No, that's Gustava.
Oh, that's right. It is Gustava. Why am I confusing the two of them? Okay. Anyway, sorry about
women.
that. I fucked up. Yeah, my bad. They're women. Whatever.
Holy shit!
You mean hoary shit?
Hoary shit. God damn it!
Yes.
Already with the Asian jokes. I was gonna make a funny Asian joke, almost slightly racist joke, and I forgot Isaac was Asian.
Oh, if I wasn't here,
like
you
a hot
would
second.
you would lay it down. Is that what it is, Sam?
Oh, wow.
I was gonna make a Chinaman joke.
Oh,
but
no.
Go ahead, lay it down. We're already here. We're here. We're all
we
strapped
made
in.
it.
We're
We
ready
made
for
it,
this.
Sam, let's hear it.
Well, when Cameron said Chinaland earlier, I was like, Chinaland full of Chinamen.
Just say the racist thing that you're gonna say.
Yeah, wait, just tell us the real joke, because I see that you just gave us the truncated joke. But I want the
Truncated joke? Well, that's what it was going to be.
I know, I'm kidding. Anyway.
God damn it.
To add further intricacy to the systems that we've already discussed, essentially the floor starts to have its own unique textures for different spaces, and the textures make different sounds, which is new. And we also
Which you
have our
get around by
binaries.
crawling over.
Yeah, so everything has to do with the crawling mechanic, I think. Yeah, so, and by the time we get to MGS5, you're just never going to not be crawling. So, Linkin Park crawling is the theme, in case you're asking. But yeah, so you get binoculars as well, which actually I think the binoculars work really cool in this game. You can kind of like peek onto the next screens with the binoculars.
Yeah.
I never used them.
Oh, dude, they're so good. Like, they were
Dang
fun.
it.
Specifically with the
That's why I
the
got
helicopter
caught so
part.
much.
Yeah.
Oh.
I forgot that they were there, and I forgot what they were used for, and I just never used them.
Yeah. So in this game where the screens don't happen, and now it's like one big area until you get to loading areas, the binoculars come in really handy because, again, you can't just like fuck up and then reset the screen and be fine. So yeah, I don't know. I would say like the whole mechanic changing with the whole screen thing actually kind of makes this game way harder than Metal Gear 1. But yeah, I don't know. Also, the AI for the guards has been improved. I really dig that now everybody's got like depth, and they actually like you can see their heads looking around and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like the art design's just like, I don't know. It's way through the roof compared to Metal Gear 1, so it feels less shitty, I guess. But yeah, so anyway, essentially, we get to the first boss of the game. We come out of this little elevator. We see old Dr. Marv, which kind of in a weird throwback that happens with Metal Gear Solid. He's like behind a wall, which you can like peek at by doing the whole thing that you do with Otacon in Metal Gear Solid, or even the DARPA chief, I guess. But yeah, so you go through this little door with your ID card. There's not a bunch of guards or anything like that. We get the sort of traditional Metal Gear sensor situation, and you can use your smokes if you want. And by the time we get through this little section where you can even get a gas mask and all that stuff, you end up fighting your first boss. And the boss's name is... What the fuck? What is it? Is it
Black Ninja.
Yeah, the Black Ninja.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the Black Ninja, I'm pretty sure it has no relation to the Cyborg Ninja, unless I'm wrong.
I don't think so, no. But, you shoot him a bunch, which... that's how I killed him, obviously.
In a really cool fight. I really like the mechanics of this fight.
Because he was like warping all over the place.
Yeah, he just like fades out and like you never know where he's going to be. And
and he's throwing ninja stars at you too, which is pretty sweet.
Yeah,
he's got a ton of them.
Yeah,
and the kind of weird thing about the room is kind of like with the stuff in the middle. The room's kind of laid out like the office in Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, I got that vibe.
Cyborg Ninja. Yeah.
This whole area reminded me of the Nikita missile gas leak hallway that leads up to the ninja. So yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of cool design choices that kind of echo in the future of the franchise. Isaac, I have to ask you this.
Ask away.
Did you die?
Wait, what was that? Can you ask me that one more time?
You died.
Okay, let me just tell you what I did when I first started playing this game.
So you did die.
So I sit down, have a big meal before and get ready for this.
You got to prep.
Nice. What I thought was going to be a nice time.
It was a nice
and then I started up, and I'm like, all right, should I do original or easy? And I was like, for MGM, I'm going to do original.
Oh, no. Isaac, what did you do?
I have
Spoiler alert. I usually play
frustrated.
these games on slightly easier modes so I can get through it for the show.
I think I get like two screens up, and I get spotted, and I die. And I repeat for about an hour. I'm like in the very beginning. And I had it, and I started over, and I said, "Screw that! I'm going to do easy mode, all the way through."
Yeah, my experience was the exact same because if you play Metal Gear 1, I think the biggest difference mechanically with your enemies is that they can turn their head, as we've talked, which like completely changes the game.
Yeah.
And they don't just see in a straight line. I mean, Metal Gear 1 is such a breakable game because you can just, walk right up next to somebody like you're in their motorcycle sidecar and just do the Alessio dick punch. And in this one, I'm pretty sure it's like they see like a cone in front of them.
They have
like
a cone,
45-degree angle type scenario. Yeah. So
like our boys in white from Shadow Moses.
It makes it a lot rougher, and I died a lot in the beginning area as well.
Nice. I'm glad I'm not the only one.
I started immediately on easy because I know that I'm bad at these old games. So I didn't have that problem.
Both with Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2, I'm pretty positive I played on easy. I think up until this point, I had played every game for the show on like the normal setting, but for the two older ones, I fucking for real threw it on the easy mode.
I thought I would be the only one.
Oh hell no, dude! I'd like no
dude.
question asked. I put it on easy immediately. I was like, I'm not looking like again. I'm not trying to get a fucking badge of honor. Like nobody's watching me play this game.
There's no trophies.
Yeah, I need achievements if I'm gonna play on hard. No, I'm kidding. I don't give a shit about achievements.
Chivos, dog.
I need those chivis. But yeah, this boss fight, he's pretty fucking tough. I died the first time. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I did too.
Cameron, did you beast mode it or did you die? I
beast moded. I was really, really hyped about this fight. I thought it was so cool. I was like, oh, actually kind of screaming at my screen because I thought it was so dope. But
dude, that's amazing.
Black Ninja is the coolest. Until we meet the next boss and so on and so forth.
Yeah, forever and ever.
Just rolls. I thought it was hilarious that as soon as he's like defeated or whatever, he has this huge change of heart.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's just like, here.
Well,
I'm sorry.
Well,
Snake.
when he's defeated, he reveals to you that he's Schneider from the first game.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
who we presumed was dead.
If he killed you, he would be like, ha.
Can we hold on?
Yeah.
Let's talk about that one more time. Can we talk about how this game decides to not only once but twice, and then in the next game, take people who you presume to be dead and just fucking make them ninjas? Is that what happens when you die in Metal Gear's universe? You just become a ninja?
Maybe that's why I thought this is so funny. I mean, that, and it's like, I don't know. I mean, I see why it's weird to Isaac, because the guy starts out and he's just like, I'm the ultimate warrior. And he's, and then he just completely flips the switch and he's like, oh yeah, I'm Schneider. I
love you, dude.
A black ninja named Schneider.
It's me, Kyle.
Yeah.
Good old Keel.
It's good.
Yeah.
I just thought that was a little weird. I don't know. I don't know.
I wonder too if it's like a translation.
He does have that weird change of heart, because doesn't he tell you to look for the guy with the green beret?
Yep.
Like as like his dying breath, is look for the green beret.
Look for this intricate thing that I set up in order for you to find and continue on your journey.
Yeah. One thing that he said that was weird, and he kind of alludes to something that's going to come up later, is, I mean, he gives you a reason. He says, I'm going to tell you what to do next because that's what he would want. And you're like, he? Who? And he doesn't tell you before he takes his last breath, but that's his motive for telling you about the Green Beret Boy.
GBB.
Good old Green Beret Boy. GBB. I like it.
Green Beret Boiling Boy.
I think what I'm going to do, so me and Cameron, if you guys have been on the Facebook for Metal Gear Monday, you'll see all the cosplayers that me and Cameron found at MagFest. But the next time we go to MagFest, if we go to MagFest again, I'm just going to wear a fucking green beret and then stand around.
Oh,
if
that's
anybody's
awesome.
like, who are you cosplaying as? I'll just be like, I'm the good old Green Beret Boy.
Follow me to the goodies. It's going to take a while. I'm going to stop a lot.
Jesus. Yeah. So anyway, I hope to one day die and become a ninja, but we take care of our first resurrected ninjaman, and then we just kind of cigarette, ID card, camera, dodge, sensor boy our way out of there. We get a mine detector, which, again, you guys should be familiar with all this. We just kind of do our thing, and we find a silencer, kind of as Sam alluded to, in this sort of area once we get to the second floor. Once we get out of the balcony, or once we get out of the elevator and we get in a little balcony area, you can kind of make your way around the perimeter. And you've got to kind of use your newly found dead ninja ID card and sneak around, and you'll find old GBB. Yeah. And once you find old Green Beret Boy, you pretty much just stalk this motherfucker until you get to the jungle.
Yeah.
I thought this part was cool.
Yeah.
Well, so I really like this part, but I got caught. I had to start over 3 times.
Yeah,
because what happens is that you find this guy and he walks into the jungle, and you're supposed to follow him up to like the northern part of the jungle where there's like a facility that you can, like a building you can go into.
It's like a little shed.
And I didn't realize that you walked in circles a bunch. Like he goes down back to the starting point and like goes up a couple more times. So I thought that the original facility was my exit, and I did that, and I had to start over again.
Oh no!
And I was like, shit.
Yeah.
So I made that mistake, and I went back into it, and I was following him, and this guy, like every major intersection, he stops and turns around to make sure nobody's following him. And I was like, all right, so I get what I have to do. I have to hide. And the second time, I was standing somewhere where I thought he couldn't see me, and he turned around, he saw me, and he ran, and if he runs away, like the jungle becomes untraversable, so you have to start over again. So the third time, I was standing where I knew he could see me, so when I hit, I nudged my stick a little too far, and I went to the screen before, and I was like, shit. So I went back, and he was gone, and I was like, God damn it. So I started over again, and then I finally completed it.
Very nice. Yeah, I had a similar experience where I think I fucked up on this at least once. And I'm trying to remember, so having played through this a couple times, I think the first time I played it, when he spotted me, I freaked out and just murdered him. And I think he respawns in order to keep you from like ruining the game.
Yeah, he does, but like I did the same thing. I think I was on alert and I was just like punching dudes in the dick, and he was right there. I was like, fuck.
It's like, whoops, straight murdered him. My bad. Let's reset. Whoops, everybody back to 1. But yeah, so anyway, you follow this dude up. There's a little confinement cell, as we alluded to, a little shed. Yeah, this is a point. It's super weird to me. So you're in this kind of industrial complex before you get to the jungle. Then when you get to the jungle, and I don't know if it was this way for you guys. I don't know if it's the way that the game is kind of framed. I still felt like I was in like an interior. Like it felt like somebody had planted a jungle inside of a building. Is how it felt to me. Like I didn't feel like, oh, I'm outside now. I still kind of felt like, wow, this base has a very large garden in the middle of it. Was like kind of how I felt playing this part.
I think the design just in general feels a little claustrophobic, but like at the same time, like the desert didn't feel that way to me.
Yeah, like I think it might be the borders, the fact that the trees kind of put like a border where you're still kind of like being funneled to specific spots that made it feel like
I think it's also the fact that you are not taller than you are. The trees are not taller than you.
Yeah,
make it just seem like you're walking alongside like artificial walls.
Yeah, look at the shrubbery. This is lovely shrubbery. Yeah, so I don't know. Anyway, you get to the confinement cell. This whole section, I think, it's gonna be the first. This is Alessio calling bullshit on the first thing in this game.
Oh wow!
So we had this little confinement cell. 100%. I've never been able to do this without knowing that. So you knock the guard out, you go inside of the little confinement cell. You hear a little tapping. The tapping is supposed to tell you the frequency to call into on your codec.
Yeah.
Did you guys figure this shit out normally?
I was trying to count the beeps.
There's no way.
So the way that it's set up, it's like the way that I knew this because my dad was telling me about it like a couple years ago.
Fucking Morse code.
But I still had to look it up because I wasn't sure if that's what it was. But like, they have letters and numbers arranged on a grid, and you have to listen to the knocks. And then what happens is the first set of knocks is how far down you go, and then the second set of knocks is how far over you go on the grid. So like it's like row 1 through 7. So if you hear 5 knocks, you go down to row 5. Then if you hear 3 knocks, you go 3 blocks in, and that's your letter or number. Wow. And it's super. I can't remember what the method is called, but I definitely had to look that up to verify that's what it was.
So it's an actual like military thing.
Yeah, it's like a military. It's like a secret military knock signal. I'm just like, look. I won't have to look this stuff up. Just fucking yell, my dude. Like,
this is like prototype to Fez and the Witness puzzles. Is this goddamn tapping thing that makes no sense? But anyway, and then once you punch it in, I'm going to call even more bullshit. Just because Metal Gear's universe is kind of like Star Wars, and everybody fucking knows everybody, and everybody is everybody. It turns out that the original doctor of Metal Gear 1, Dr. Petronovich or Petrovic.
Dr. Petrovic Madnar.
Yeah, good old Madnar was also on the plane that Dr. Marv was on, because we can't just, God forbid, there's more than 2 scientists in the world. They were all on the same fucking plane together, apparently. They're related, I'm sure, somehow, because they have white lab coats. Kind of like all the black dudes in this game, in this franchise.
In the version... In the version that is included with the Legacy Collection, his icon, he kind of looks like Peter Still White Man.
Oh, hell yeah.
But I looked up some stuff about it after I beat the game, and his icon in the original MSX version is straight up just Albert Einstein.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I think there's a straight up Sean Connery in here, too. Oh, it's
I think so.
Spoiler alert, we'll find out here in a second. It's Big Boss. So, yeah, Big Boss is just straight up Sean Connery in the original. Which is
solid choice.
Yeah, perfect. Perfect.
Solid.
I mean, just solid choice in general. Just taking like well-known celebrities.
No one will ever know.
Just we don't have to make that art. We can just snag a couple pics and de-res them down.
Yeah, we'll just get on 1999. We'll just get on 1999. We'll just get on the 19 fucking. Oh man, I totally forgot the year that this came out. We'll get on the 1990. Wow, holy shit, 1990. We'll get on the 1990 Google and pull a quick little JPEG down and
dog pile. Ask Jeeves.
Yeah.
Ask Jeeves.
Good old
Oh,
Jeeves.
yeah. I
Jeeves will know
remember
what to
Jeeves.
do.
Oh, just a note. I looked up the Metal Gear 2 manual. I guess the actual manual that came with the game, and it does have the tap code grid thing in it.
That's amazing.
So I guess
So, yeah.
if you read the manual, you would know what to do.
Well, what's crazy then is that the whole back of the box codec thing for Meryl was not a first for the series either.
Yup.
Yeah.
So everything
Was it
done
just
here.
like out of context in the manual, or was it like there next to like when you come across this building, you need to
Yeah.
listen to
No,
the knocks?
it was just like tap codes were used as, for POWs when the blah 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 blah. So it kind of gives you a little hint. It's like this may or may not be important.
Jesus. Well,
But, yeah.
cool. So yeah, you talk to old Madnar. Madnar tells you all scientists are the same, and then he also tells you that they moved Dr. Marv, because somehow Madnar knows this, to the tower, radio tower, and he's the princess is in another castle. Essentially, is the gist of the
Pretty much.
conversation.
Yeah.
And he tells you about good old Big Boss. And I feel like if this game was voiced, this is the part where Snake would go, Metal Gear.
Big Boss,
Yeah.
Metal Gear.
Exactly. Yeah. BB-8, Big Boss number 8.
Yeah, he tells you like all this stuff that's going on. He's like, my favorite part of this whole conversation. He's like, hey Snake, there's like a lot of bad shit happening. Also, my daughter Ellen is totally single.
Yeah, they all just like, all of a sudden it's just like girl talk about his daughter, like for the rest of the fucking conversation. Yeah.
And then he tells you to talk to his best friend Johann Jacobson Jingleheimer Schmidt.
Oh, that's
if you
right.
need to know anything about animals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because every Metal Gear game has to have like an expert that you call. We get introduced
Yeah.
to our old animal handling friend.
I called him the first time, and he's like, "Man, why do people have animal code names? Animals don't belong in the battlefield. Fuck you."
Wow.
And then hangs up. Like,
Wow.
he has a lot of like really fun quips over the course of like the game. Like, there's going to be a point in the future where you have to use something with cheese in it to bait these like creatures.
Oh yeah.
Which I don't want to spoil what the creatures are because it's fantastic, but just yet I want to keep that card in my sleeve
Keep
for
that
now.
nugget.
But
Keep it hidden.
he's like, man, it's too bad I'm not there. I totally just ordered a pizza.
Yeah, dude. I will say, so in the long tradition of expert phone call people being weird, Natasha from Metal Gear Solid and Sigint, this guy, and like the crazy computer hacker nerd dude from Ghost Babel, Cameron,
Yeah.
do you remember that when we were doing the Game Boy game?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, like they just like, I guess that's when they choose to use the comedy writing for the whole
Yeah.
game, because like they're always fucking bananas. But yeah, so anyway, we keep going through the jungle, between calling people and using our little mine detector and stuff like that. We get to the desert, which is kind of our next biome. In the desert, we got a couple guards and a truck that we got to kind of work around. Some ammunition and stuff is in the truck. It's not a huge deal. You're kind of going from screen to screen to screen, and then there you can fuck up and accidentally get to your third boss fight here, but you can't do anything about it yet. So if you go too far, you will encounter, I think it's the helicopter here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Hindy.
In the top of the screen. Yeah, so the Hindy will
You missed the best.
fuck
You
shit
missed
up.
the best part of this whole section, dude.
What's the best part?
You get a mysterious codec call from some random
that's
fan,
right.
your number one fan.
That's right.
As you're walking into the desert.
I don't know why I didn't even
And,
fucking put
he
that
straight
down.
up tells you, "Des mines, dear." It's been too fucking long, man. I had to do it.
Dude, it's so good.
No, but like you have to go. Like there's a minefield, and it's kind of like Metal Gear Solid, where you're going out into the snowfield, and you get a call from Deep Throat telling you about the mines. Same fucking deal.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy how much is just straight up. And I guess it's because Kojima was like, well, they never got this game in the U.S., so we can just straight remake the whole thing if we want. But yeah,
It's
pretty much the same fucking thing.
And this is also where that imported Japanese squeak sand came into.
Yeah. But yeah, so you kind of have to you get everything that you need from here, which I'm trying to remember why the fuck we even got sent all the way up here.
We were supposed to go up to, because the tower's that way.
Oh, that's right.
But
and then
we
you
get stopped by the
out.
helicopter. Yeah, which it took me forever to figure out that I have to actually go back to the jungle and not wait for the helicopter to get bored.
Yeah, I sat here for a while as well. But yeah, so we go back to the jungle, and then from the jungle you can go east into the swamp, which is Sam's favorite.
Fuck that swamp, because like you have to like make your way through the swamp, and like this fucking child is just randomly sitting around here like, oh, this is supposed to be bottomless, but I saw a truck drive through here. You believe me, right? And I'm like, no, kid, what are you, a child, doing here? What's wrong? Where's your mom? But, like, you have to make your way across the swamp, and you have to like follow a very specific path. And if you sink down, you can't move, so you have to jump back up and like readjust. And it's just like, this is fucking terrible.
It's just one of those.
This is where I brought up a video guide.
Yeah, it's one of those puzzles where I don't know. It's kind of like the classic old game trope of like, kind of nudge your way a little bit along at a time and see if like this is the right path, but we're not going to show you the right path, kind of deal. I would say it's not dissimilar from like in the original Dark Souls with the weird crystal invisible floor puzzle, where you can only know where to go based on what snowflakes or ash flakes or whatever actually like hit the ground. It's just one of those kind of like, if you've played a video game, you know how this puzzle kind of operates. But that doesn't mean you know how to solve it immediately. It's just it takes fucking forever. So, but yeah, so essentially we get to the arsenal at the end of this road, which is where we're going anyway to try and find a way to take out that helicopter. And once we get into the arsenal, we encounter our second boss fight.
My favorite. The fucking imagery of the boss music playing and then Running Man just like briskly jogging down screen is fucking hilarious.
Look at me! Look at me!
No, that's what he does. He essentially pulls like a Stewart from that TV and goes, look what I can do, and runs around the hallway. And then comes back around and he's like panting and out of breath. I'm like, dude, like, you're the Running Man. Why are you out of breath after running a lap around this very small looking building?
He's been smoking so much. Cameron, some might say he's super fast.
I think we've talked about that on here before. Damn, that Stewart from Mad TV reference just like blew my gourd open. I just got pulled back in time. I don't know how long I've been gone.
That was like he's like check out my speed, and he ran around. I'm like, that's just Stewart. Like, what the fuck?
My favorite thing is like the boss can't be badass enough on his own, so like they had to double down, and they're like, all right, this guy kind of sucks. Fill the room with gas. So like you can't like, it's not just a vanilla boss fight. It's like, he kind of sucks. So we're gonna tie one of your arms behind your back, kind of situation. But yeah, the easiest thing to do is just throw on your gas mask and put mines down, and he'll just fucking walk into them because he's stupid.
And instead of learning from the first one, he like continues to run into them.
Yeah. Well, then the shit thing too is like, so I think you can run out of mines and he's still alive, so you'll have to find ways to get around it if you don't have like the max number of mines, because I think it takes like 10 or 11, or it takes 10 or 12, whatever the max is, to kill him. So if you don't have max mines, it does kind of suck. And that happened to me, and I'm pretty sure I just kind of like chipped away at him with other shit after I ran out. But yeah, I mean, it's not hard.
Can I throw this out there? Am I the only one that kind of like got Fat Man vibes from this one?
Oh, it is. Yeah, it is the same design.
Definitely.
That's totally true. Yeah,
that's a good point. I didn't think about that. Nice.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Callbacks, dog.
GG Sam Wright. GW Sam W. But
I love this because like after you blow him the fuck up, like I was in a different screen when he died, and I thought that like he's like, does this poor guy doesn't even get a death monologue.
Oh, not at all.
And then you walk up into the next screen and he's still there, and you talk to him for a second. He was like, I'm fast as a cheetah. And Snake's like, I guess you weren't fast enough. And then he just fucking, everybody explodes.
Yeah.
Which happened in Metal Gear Solid 3 too, but like it's just way more comical in 8-bit.
Yeah, I don't think anybody
Just a ball of
explodes in Metal
fire.
Gear, which is pretty funny to me.
Especially because they don't like explain it, like at least the unit like already forget what they're called, but the bosses in Metal Gear Solid 3, at least they explain it like, yeah, these guys have microbombs implanted in them. They don't explain why everybody explodes in this game.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah. It's just they go boom boom when they die, and that's all you should
Pretty
know.
much.
But yeah, so essentially we get through this little area, we get a new ID card as you do. You get more health as you do. You encounter more Trilden. We got a bunch of little...
As you do.
A lot of kids, as you do. Essentially
This
they're
was,
like...
I wrote this down on my notes. I texted this to Alessio, this little part of my notes, like, what the fuck are these kids doing here, and why do they have Stinger missiles?
Yeah, because the kids hook Snake up with some boom boom, but they hate guys with guns, boom boom. But they will give you explosives, which makes no sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then you literally just kind of backtrack. You got to go all the fucking way back to the building. So this is where the fun backtracking happens.
Mm-hmm.
You got to go all the way to the building. You got to go all the way to the balcony again. You got to go all the way to the tank stuff. And essentially, you just use your ID card and the Trilden to get your bombs. Yes, and then after you get your bombs and you get special cards. You pretty much go all the fucking way back to the Hind, so we get to do this little double dip into backtrack territory.
Yeah, I liked how the game was big, and then I didn't.
Yeah. It's almost like the game's like, look how big it is now, and you're like, oh great, and then it's like, gonna make you go.
Time to reappreciate how big this game is.
Yeah. You thought you liked it the first time. What about now? But yeah, so then we fight a Hind D. For the second time in the series. Don't you fight a Hind D in MG1? I can't remember. Fuck. It's been too long.
I don't think you do.
I don't think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
You definitely fight one in Metal Gear Solid, though.
Yeah, you definitely fight one in every fucking game from here on out forever.
Pretty much. A jet or some type of flying vehicle.
Yes. I will say this, as much as we're hating on this, at least it's not pulling a Zelda, where for 16 games in a row they did the same thing.
Yeah.
At least here it's like, hey, Metal Gear 2, and then it's like, hey, Metal Gear Solid, because you probably don't know Metal Gear 2, and then Metal Gear Solid 2 is like, hey, same thing, but we're going to make a whole plot around why it's the same thing. Zelda's just like, we're lazy. Here you go. So, I'm sorry. To all you Zelda fanboys, it is the same. It's the same goddamn game.
Zelda Gear Sundays.
Zelda Gear Sundays, baby. Featuring Tezonde. Tezonde is the first guest on Zelda Gear Sundays.
Zelda Gear Sundays starring Tezonde.
But yeah, so did you guys have trouble with this Hind D fight?
Finding the timing of when to fire at the dot was a little fiddly at first, but after I solved that, it wasn't that bad.
I need to ask you guys a question because I did this and I fucked up real hard, and I don't know if there was an easier way or if I'm stupid. I ran out of Stinger missiles and literally had to go all the fucking way back to get more.
No, that didn't happen to
I'm
me.
blessed.
Yeah. Papa blessed. Hashtag blessed.
Yeah, I just really, just kind of really just appreciate myself and my life and how things have just kind of fallen into place, and that I didn't have to do that. Because that sounds awful.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Thank you, Base God.
I just didn't know if there was more ammo close by, but I fucked up.
Not that I know of, because you had to go all the way back through this fucking swamp and all the way back, right?
I went all the way back. No, I didn't have to do the swamp, but I just had to go back to that balcony area in the building.
Gotcha.
But it was pretty shitty. So
hashtag blessed.
Well, cool, guys. Appreciate that. My body hurts. But anyway.
I thought it was really cool how they got the helicopter to look like it was high.
Oh yeah,
with the limitations of the day and age, whatever.
Yeah, I liked all the little smoke stuff or whatever, all the kick up from the you'd see the little sand sprite or whatever whenever it would move around sometimes.
Yeah, it just felt big.
Yeah,
for such a small game. I don't know how to describe it.
Yeah, they did a good job with perspective, which they should have done with the jungle. But
yeah,
that's fine.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I feel like I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to sound like I'm hating on this game. I really, really like this game.
What are you doing, Alessio, over there pulling the camera?
I don't know.
Oh, shit. Sick burns.
We've actually been talking as each other this entire time.
Yeah, spoiler alert, the whole second half of this show run, me and Cameron have changed places. And I'm just going to hate everything, and he's going to love it.
I'm actually furiously feeding him lines right now.
Cameron's just texting me, like, hate speech to spew.
She's texting him copy, just like, to say this now.
Yeah. This is the point at which I complain about backtracking and have to go back and get stinger misses. No, you're fine.
Hey, Alessio, ask me about this.
But yeah, so essentially we get through this just to have to deal with a 30-story building, which is, I mean, it was kind of elegant to where they made you not have to go through all 30 floors, because I definitely thought that was about to go down, and I was kind of upset. But yeah, you have to go through this little tower building. It's pretty... The guards here, I feel like this is kind of a difficulty check to see if you learned what you needed to learn from the first half of the game, or first part of the game. Because like they up the guard level pretty intensely in this next zone.
It spikes.
So it's like, hey dog, I hope you knew how to hide. In my case, it was like, I hope you knew how to run really fast and then get where you need to go and duck for a little bit. Because that's pretty much what I did. But yeah, and then Snake gets his suggestion to use his little CBB, his little cardboard box. And as Isaac mentioned, you get to use a truck and conveyor belt.
Yes, that was cool.
This is also where we find out that Holly was kidnapped somehow.
Oh, God.
And she's with all the science men.
I forgot Holly existed for a while, and then I get a phone call from Holly talking about she's been kidnapped. I'm like, God,
I don't know. Where is she? I don't like. Where was she that she got kidnapped? How do you? I don't know. Women, yeah.
But like, you have to go and rescue her, and you find her. She was kidnapped for approximately 45 seconds because, like, the solution to finding her is not that difficult.
True.
If you have a guide right next to you.
That's true.
And the first thing Snake says when he finds her is, "Wow, you're a lot prettier than I thought."
Yeah, this is where Snake gets kind of creepy. Like, he makes a couple passes at some ladies as we journey through.
Yeah.
So yet another staple that we're seeing, which is nice.
Yeah. Snake's a horn dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, the staple where Snake stays in solitude during retirement and then uses missions exclusively to hit on women.
Yeah.
It's like dangerous Tinder.
It's so weird to me that like Snake's like only on the clock. Right. Do I hit on women?
I guess it makes sense. He goes and he lives in log cabins out in the middle of nowhere. So like the first lady he meets, he's like, oh, I have all these feelings.
Forgot about women.
Yeah.
Like a two is like an 8 to him after Solitude.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So we're actually seeing all of the character animation art from Snake's perspective. In reality, this woman is like horribly disfigured.
Yeah. Everyone's getting on Kojima for MGS5, and that's what it has been the entire time.
Yeah. It's just an unreliable narrator, guys. Come on. It has nothing to do with Kojima. That actually would have been way better than the reason that gets provided in 5, but we'll get to that.
We'll talk about that in a while. Holy shit.
But yeah, so you get to deal with the old, and I remembered this from the whole underground basement insanity in Metal Gear 1, but the whole like spiral of things. So you kind of have to deal with this like little spiral with a bunch of elevators in the room. They're all kind of like, I don't think you can sequence break, right? Like they're all blocked based on card, correct?
I think so.
Yeah, so you can't like cheat and like go straight to the boss or anything. But yeah, there's like a spiral of doors. You have to get different cards. You get some plastic bombs. And then
one of the kids on level 10 tells you like kind of hints at where the grenades are at. And he's like, I found some green looking pineapples.
That's the best, dude. The green
like,
pineapples.
But did you find any 5.56ers though?
The green pineapples are good. I like the mention of the blonde girl. We get real creepiness. We get a one-eyed uncle gets talked about.
What?
Who's the one-eyed uncle? The one-eyed uncle also, I just realized, sounds like they're describing a penis, so that's kind of creepy.
Yeah, that's why I did the pukey noise.
Whoops.
because like you know who they're actually talking about, but just like these kids talking about one-eyed uncles.
Yeah, what do you?
It's like the idea that Big Boss lecture is like, this is one-eyed uncle.
Yeah, and then there's a series of very surreal moments where, like, in as you do in Metal Gear, you use a bomb to blow up a wall. You eventually get to Hori. And then all of a sudden, I felt like I was in a fever dream a little bit, where Holly was like, would have gotten away with it and found Dr. Marv, but I lost my pigeon.
Yep.
And you're like, what? Like, I had to take a step back. She's like, this bird has a clue. And I was like, I don't follow. Can we talk about this again?
Fucking pigeon.
Yeah, so our all of a sudden our mission objective is to locate a pigeon for the rest of the game.
Yeah, luckily Jacobson has got all the facts and all the knowledge.
All the facts about that pigeon.
Yeah, he knows.
Did you know
we
that
get
there's
to the
over
pigeon,
200
though-
species of pigeons? And like, the way this guy spouts his knowledge, it's great.
I don't know. He seems like an unreliable like source because he has like a lot of information on those fucking hamsters later, but those don't exist.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sorry. I just want to pause for a second because I just got really excited. As we were hoping to do, I was trying to get Cole Ross on for the Metal Gear Solid 4 season coming up. He hasn't responded to email yet, and so I tweeted at him because Cole did specifically ask if he could be on for 4.
Really?
And instead of getting a response from Cole, I got a response from another good old duck feed boy, Jeremy Greer, which if you guys listen to Bonfire Side Chat, or I think now they've got an X-Men show on duck feed that Jeremy co-hosts with Gary. But good old Jeremy Greer just tweeted at me and asked what a Metal Gear Monday was. So I think I might be able to get us another guest. Ooh. Cool. So yeah, I'll get back to that in a little bit, but I wanted to give you all a little update. And good old Craven Knight added me on Twitter, so I appreciate that as well. Yeah! It's almost like he knows we're talking about him.
The champ, Craven Knight.
But yes, so anyway, we got to use our new key card that we got from Holly, and we essentially just go around looking for kids, opening doors, touching bombs. Replace verbs and nouns because you're touching kids, looking for bombs, and touching doors. There's just a lot of mixture things happening.
Touching you.
Touching me.
Touching me.
Yep.
Touching you.
We learn about how the children think the one-eyed uncle is a good father. But apparently the one-eyed uncle hates adults. This whole thing's getting very uncomfortable to me.
Man, the guy just loves kids.
I mean, he just loves them.
Loves them.
So eventually our green pineapple ID card spiral bonanza takes us to floor 30 where we encounter, and Cameron, I hope to God that this boss name made you laugh as much as it made me laugh. We encounter the Red Blaster.
Yeah! And the way he moves.
I kept expecting him to like introduce, I'm Red Blaster and this is my sidekick Blue Beetle.
Good old Red Blaster.
Like what is he a blaster that's like a communist, or does he blast communists, or like
dude, he's just gushing 24/7.
He's just
blasting that blood. It's not a guy, it's a woman who's always on.
Oh no. Steady stream, baby. Steady stream. Yeah, so good old Red Blaster. Yeah, he's kind of an asshole. He's the explosion boss, I guess, of the game. If you had to pick like an archetype for him, he kind of reminded me a little bit of old Raven, a little bit. I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird.
Vulcan Raven?
Good old Raven from fucking Metal Gear Solid 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess
he kind of slinks around like the Fear a little bit.
Tree Man.
Yeah,
but
I guess the explosions kind of funneled me in a specific way, so I kind of felt like it was kind of like the chain gun from the Vulcan Raven thing. So I don't know. That may have been. I don't know. I just got a weird vibe from him.
I thought he was a little strange.
Yeah, because he's red and he's walking like a little spider, I just thought about Spider-Man.
That's a good point. He literally just is
kind
Spider-Man.
of remind me of Spider-Man.
Yes, but I will say, unlike
I'm 4 years old and everything reminds me of Spider-Man.
so really at this point, Snake is starting to become a boy, so that one-eyed uncle will play with him, and so he sees Spider-Man.
I just want every time that Sam talks, his Skype profile picture shows, and he's wearing red and blue.
Oh
So
God!
Sam is the Spider-Man.
You're like a Spider-Man
I am the Spider-Man.
this whole time.
Sam has been Spider-Man. Mm-hmm. But yeah, this so you don't really get anything from this boss fight.
No.
He just fucking dies.
Which is
And then
weird.
he just
Why did I
blows
He
up.
didn't even have a death monologue. Bless his heart. Like
He just didn't have anything good to say, and I respect that.
Bless his little Piter heart.
Yeah.
But yeah, his little Piter heart goes kaput, and then he blows up. And pretty much, I mean, like, I don't know. You kind of get some more rations and use your CBB, your little cardboard box. And yeah, I don't know. You just kind of walk around a little bit, watch out for traps, and eventually you find your old little carrier pigeon coming along.
with this like spooky Lavender Town music playing in the background for some reason. Like,
oh yeah, the music does get pretty spoopy at this point. There's a lot of cool.
Spoopy?
So the music's pretty. I would say the music is pretty. What the fuck's the word I'm looking for? Dynamic. Where like based on the environments that you're in, it kind of shifts. I liked it.
I liked it a lot, actually.
Did you guys have any trouble trying to find the old pigeon? Because I know we got to make a couple calls and walk around a lot. But do you guys does anybody have anything interesting to talk about besides calling Yusuf for the pigeon before we get to the pigeon?
no, just calling you.
Nope. Yeah, that's it.
Cool. Yeah.
Is his name Yusuf or Johan?
Oh, I just put Y on my note. If somebody wants to help me out here.
Take your pick. Oh, no.
Good old Y man.
He's Yusuf now. Fuck it.
Good old Yusuf.
Oh, Yusuf Jacobson.
Good, juicy boy. Juicy. It's a silent J.
Oh,
Juicy J.
Juicy J.
Juicy A.
Is UCA?
UCA and Juicy A.
Yeah. But
God damn it.
anyway, you get a little pigeon tied around you get a message tied around the pigeon's leg. You get a pigeon tied around a message's leg that gives you the transceiver number for good old Marv. So we get to finally talk to old Keo Marv.
No, we don't, because you can't understand fucking what he's saying.
That's true. Yeah. So I think I'm trying to think. Are there any other weird translation things? I think besides Metal Gear 2 and Metal Gear Solid 5, there's never any other translation needs in these games.
I don't think so, because like the times that like they spoke in Russian and like Metal Gear Solid 2, they were translated for us.
Yeah. So you have to find good old Natasha. This is the women's restroom moment.
Gustava?
Oh yeah, what the fuck? I have a list of character names pulled up here to try and look up fucking why I came up with Yusuf with my Y. And I think it's because I'm looking at the fucking Japanese names for these guys. So straight up, he is
Natasha.
Yusuf in Japan.
Oh, okay.
And she is, what did you say that her name was?
In this one, her name's Gustava
That's
Hefner.
right. That's right. Okay, I'm fucking stupid. Yeah, so apparently her name's Natasha Markova in the Japanese.
Interesting.
Anyway, Russian woman. We hang out with Gustava, and we don't hang out with her, but we sneak into the women's restroom because we're following sneaky booties, as you do.
Yeah. Here's a nice little start to the trend.
Yeah, the trend of
bathroom
snake creeping on women in the bathroom. So remember, guys, no bathroom laws will protect you from a sneaky snake.
Use whatever bathroom you want. You're not gonna get.
Yeah, it's not going to change anything. If he's
Snake
coming, he's
notices a
coming.
hip sway. He's coming.
It's not the trans people you have to worry about.
It's the
sneaky
solid
snake. God damn it.
No. But yeah, and then we find out that good old Petrovic is so now we're going. So hold on, did we switch guys here? We went from Dr. Marv to Dr. Petrovic that we're looking for now again.
Yeah.
And And so we find out where old Petrovic is, Dr. Madnar, and we have to go there now. So we leave the tower building and we head towards the Zanzibar building, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And
my favorite thing about this is that we have to go back there, but to get there we have to use an elevator that is, for some reason, number one, in the women's restroom.
Yeah.
And number two, leads to a decrepit old sewer that like these Robot Wars looking sweepers are patrolling. Just like, why is this elevator in the women's restroom go to a sewer? What the fuck is this place?
That's in every women's restroom. Have you not noticed that?
Yeah, I guess not.
You
It's
ever
like how
sneak
it's
in?
like the
You
rumor
ever
back in high school
sneak
and
in?
like it's like the rumor back in high school and like all women's restrooms have like couches in them.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, you go
They all
fucking
have
TVs.
they all have elevators that go down to sewers
Yeah.
instead of couches.
They all have like easy access, like body smuggling elevators.
God.
I mean, we could end sex trafficking in the United States overnight if they would just shut down those goddamn women's bathroom elevators.
Seriously.
But
God.
anyway, as you do. So we have to go all the way back to Zanzibar building, which is more backtracking. And we're using all of our ID cards and all of our shit. And essentially, hold on, is this the one with the cheese? Is this where we do the cheese?
No,
shit?
not yet. This is like towards the end.
Okay.
That's towards the end. This is the one with I can't remember what this one is. I think it's
Is this where you pick up the mouse? Is that right?
yeah, I think so.
Okay. So you pick up this like mouse item, and essentially we eventually get to the RC missiles, which are just Nikita missiles. And we, using the gas mask and the Nikita missiles and stuff like that, we can fuck around with getting to where we need to go. There's like a light switch room, which I thought was kind of neat. Did you guys dig that at all? Kind of caught me off guard a little bit and I got trapped, but did you guys dig it, or did you feel like it was a shitty moment?
Like when the room is dark and you have to turn the switch on to
yeah.
see.
And then eventually you have to use your night vision glasses or whatever.
Yeah. I thought it was pretty
Did
cool.
it feel fair, or did it... Because to me, I felt like it was telegraphed pretty well, because it, like, flickers first, I think.
I thought it was pee neat.
Good old P-Neat. So yeah, sensors, night vision goggles, pills, medical room. This is where we have become. Do you guys have any standout moments from all this shit, or what's up? Because I mean, essentially, it's like, so we're going through like a big gauntlet of dark rooms, night vision goggles, dodging sensors, dodging guards. I didn't want to kill any guards because I didn't want to fuck up and kill Gustava. Did you guys have a similar situation? Did anybody kill her by accident?
No.
Okay.
I'm trying to.
I was being really careful around this part.
Well,
Like,
it sounds like too we were all using guides, so that probably helped.
Yeah. It's like, hey, don't kill the main person that you need. Look at her booty.
Yeah.
Follow her to the women's
Always
restroom.
look at booties. So yeah, you get a bucket in the men's room, which I thought was weird. You go to the women's restroom.
That's not weird at all.
And essentially she gets mad at Snake for hitting on her, or she like accuses him of seducing her, trying to seduce her.
Because he's Snake.
Yeah. Also, there's another really weird thing here that happens. What the fuck? So Snake says that he saw her win a gold medal at the Olympics.
Yeah, she's like she was an Olympic like ice skater.
So everybody. So everybody in this universe is just Grammy Award-winning documentarians, but also CIA agents.
Grammy Award-winning ice skater Gustava Hefner.
Yeah, and then we have Olympic gold medalist, also terrorist on the side, Gustava. Like, I don't... What the fuck, man? Okay,
They kind of explain it a little bit later on.
Oh, that's true. I forgot. Maybe I'm being too harsh. Either that or maybe the reason is weird. Anyway, we'll talk about it in a second. Okay, fair enough. Sorry. But yeah, so essentially using her being on your side now, she tells you that Dr. Marv is in the detention center, and we got to backtrack all the way back. They're somewhat kind to us because we get to use the basement to kind of connect the two. But as we will uncover, there are dangers in the next section. So we don't play a whole lot of this next section, but we come across this bridge. Once we get through all this like sewer section and stuff, and we're going through all this sewer section stuff, and then finally we get to Dr. Madnar. Good old Dr. Madnar is excited, and then essentially we get into this weird situation with the elevator and an ID card, and so we essentially have to get back to the elevator, get our ID card, and do all this jazz. Trying to double check. So hold on, I'm kind of getting confused looking through stuff right now. Essentially, there's this weird thing where Dr. Madnar starts acting weird and talking about natural desires, and Gustava comments on it. Gustava also, I think this is where she mentions. Yeah, so Sam, this is where you're mentioning.
Yes. So they're following you around. So you have like this little Final Fantasy party following you around, and you're like walking down this like really dirty looking hallway.
Yeah, it reminded me a little bit of like
Madnar's
Mother.
Like,
or
I'm
something.
sorry, I have to take care of business. I'm old. And they're like, all right. So Snake and Gustava sit down and they start talking. And Gustava talks about how she was an ice skater, an Olympic ice skater, and she fell in love with this guy who was on the other side of the wall. I think he was on the west and she was in the east part of the wall. And she was going to drop everything to be with him, and she was trying to go to the other side of the wall, but she essentially became a refusenik, and they wouldn't let her over. And so pretty much everybody on her side of the wall treated her and her family like second-class citizens, and she essentially became this terrorist like agent because she had nothing else to do.
Yeah, I was with her story, and I was feeling her for a minute up until the like, just kind of lazy. I didn't really have anything else to do, so I became a terrorist. Seemed kind of silly, but I did like her talking about her skating, which comes into play in a really funny way in the next area, I thought. But yeah, Dr. Madnar is done using the bathroom, and onward we go.
She does tell you about her lover, though, who is Frank.
Yeah, Frank, what's his last name?
I don't know. I don't think they tell you.
It wouldn't be the German word for hunter, which is Jaeger, would it?
Yeah.
Oh my God, who else do we know named Frank Jaeger?
Yeah. Crazy how things work out like that.
The old Jaeger bomb. Good old Jaeger bomb is
the
here to
old
stay.
Jaeger switcheroo.
Hey, you said bomb, and that in the next area there's a bridge, and then there's a bomb.
Oh god.
But yeah, so then that happens.
So you're crossing the bridge. You find this place. You have to cross the bridge. Dr. Madnar crosses, and Gustava starts crossing. She's like, "Snake, it's safe. You can come across." And then she gets blown the fuck up.
Yeah, and then she says something. I don't know if this is a translation thing. I'm going to assume maybe Kojima definitely wanted to throw a sick rhyme here, but she says, she was talking about being an ice skater, and she's like, I was always skating around, never learned to plant my own 2 feet on the ground. And it sounds like a Sarah Bareilles or something song. Just something like, just that kind of thing.
Never learned to plant my own 2 feet on the ground. I'm not going to write you a love song.
Just that kind of thing, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I put it on the background at that point.
Gets blown up, and then some guards come and take Madnar, and down comes Gray Fox in a fucking Metal Gear.
Well, and she also, hold on, in her dying moments, she gives Snake a brooch.
Yes. Yeah.
And when asked who to give it to, she goes, Frank. So yeah, Frankie boy.
Beautiful.
And our fox and our snake meet once again.
Mm-hmm.
And Snake does his Gray Fox. It's pretty sweet. I definitely imagine David Hayter anytime I read any of this shit at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But
no, absolutely. Yeah.
So Gray Fox snatches back the deactor, and Fox and Doc roll on out, and Snake gets real pissy. Mm-hmm. And
you get after this, you get a call from Holly, who's talking about like you have to get a hang glider and glide from the other building across to the other side of the bridge so you can get across.
That was pretty cool.
And then I think I like lost track of like because she comes up with some good information, but she like spews this non sequitur nonsense, and it's just like I might have read it wrong, but she says like I saw hang gliding on Thanksgiving on TV. You can do it. I'm just like, all right, cool. Let me go get that hang glider.
Yes.
So.
Well, at this point, I was almost wondering if Hang Glider was just somebody's code name after we had to deal with Red Blaster and everybody else.
Hang Glider. Hank Glider.
Good old Hank G. Glider.
Yeah.
But yes, so using some RC rockets and mines and just kind of all of our tricks up our sleeve, we're trying to kind of work our way back to saving the old Doc from the old Fox. We get some gas grenades, which are pretty slick. And we have to go through a big-ass minefield, which is unfortunate. And we're backtracking essentially all the fucking way back to the Zanzibar building, because this game becomes nothing but backtracking at this point. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of red card, blue card bullshit, and dummy soldiers with some children.
Yeah.
Kids will tell us about pills and brooches that change shape, and I feel like it's so weird. Every fucking good idea, or I guess interesting idea from Metal Gear Solid, again, started here, because it turns out...
Because you have to change the shape of the brooch by changing the temperature of it. Mm-hmm. Where do we know that from? Fucking worst thing ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just said every good idea.
Well, and, yeah, and then I paused immediately and said every interesting idea.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think it is cool. I don't know. I'm still kind of conflicted on this, so I want to talk to you guys about this. I think it is cool. Looking back, I know I talked a lot of shit at the end of Metal Gear Solid 1 about the hot, cold, and back tracing and all that stuff. It's pretty neat that it's a reference.
Yeah.
But at the same time, is that a good or a bad thing to want to be so referential? To say, oh, I want to reference...
Oh yeah, even
the
if
brooch
it's a bad
part.
thing?
Yeah, even if it's a bad idea, I'm gonna put blinders on and I'm gonna do this thing because I want to reference it. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Like, what do you guys think about that?
Well, I think they thought it was a great idea, and they're like, let's make them do this thing where they have to walk for miles and backtrack. But yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to defend the...
Well, so it's tricky, too, because I know a lot of series like Dark Souls, they do a lot of throwback shit to Kingsfield, and Dark Souls and Demon Souls will constantly pass ideas across, and sometimes they're not the best ideas. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I get it. There's kind of like this... And Final Fantasy's pretty criminal for doing it as well.
Yeah.
I think it's just like a Japanese franchise thing. They just like to kind of have these little nods, but when the nod, to me, it becomes shitty when the nod becomes like a core gameplay mechanic.
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah.
So I don't know.
But. Yeah, like it's cool to see all the nods. You know, like you're gonna go find a girl in a bathroom. Like, oh, you know that's funny and not disruptive to like the core mechanics of the game.
Yeah, it's not like the bathroom is the hardest place to get to in the game. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So, anyway, we encounter some kids playing hide-and-seek in a locker room. There are a lot of just kids doing things on this military base, which, I guess, due to backstory, it is like a whole country. So, this military facility is part of just like a whole, I guess, country of collected people that have ended up working together.
Yeah.
And so essentially we're doing a whole like blue card, red card, kind of brooch shape changing pill situation. There's even like there's a sauna area, and then you find like a naked guard who's covering his private parts in a certain point, which is also kind of like a Johnny thing. But yeah. And
what if that was like Johnny Sasaki's like?
Oh yeah, I feel like if this game gets remade, if this game ever gets remade, that's totally gonna be like a Johnny family member. But yeah, so the sauna can change to the brooch's shape, and we get a little cassette as well from the locker, and the cassette contains the Zanzibar Land National Anthem, which becomes part of a puzzle later.
Oh my god!
Which again is like, what the fuck? This like surreal dream logic that comes with this game. It's wonderful, but it's so, I don't know. I would not have known what to do without a guide. We will reiterate that as many times as we need to. Play this game with a guide, please.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so again, we're going through rooms. We want to change the brooch's shape yet again. Kind of using our blue card, red card. You'll find another mouse and an O2 tank as you kind of continue down these paths. More gas grenades. You will essentially be heading down a path, and eventually, if you look on your radar, you will have to sort of break these wires at a certain point. Did you guys have trouble even following along with the guide here? Because I would kind of fuck up and overstep from time to time. And I know the camera kind of tends to do some weird stuff with these wires that you have to break. Anything?
I didn't understand the point of the wires.
Yeah, I didn't really.
You just run over it a couple times and it breaks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't sure because I remember at a certain point I didn't know if I had to like
was it
punch.
just like a roadblock or something, like to make it harder for you to navigate? Like I never understood what they were or why.
I'm not sure. But I do know that once you complete it, you do get that little camo mat thing. So yeah, I don't know. No idea.
Yeah.
But using some more RC missiles and kind of going down the path and grabbing some grenades and stuff, you'll eventually find a room that you have to use a blue card on, and you will find body armor. So hooray, more sort of Metal Gear holdovers, which is great. Body armor cuts your damage in half like it does in the rest of the franchise. But yeah, and then we take an elevator, and guys, this whole elevator sequence is pretty bizarre to me.
Well, again, another thing that Metal Gear Solid kind of took is the stealth elevator battle. This was not really stealth, but
yeah,
you get a call from Gray Fox. Is like essentially you're going to die on that elevator, and you get to fight the Four Horsemen, jumping around in their little moon space suits, little moonhopper suits, like they don't have any sense.
That's before this, though. So that's so.
Is that before this?
So the elevator you're describing is after the scene that I'm describing. So the scene I'm describing is Fever Dream scene, where you have to equip the goddamn cassette tape to play the national anthem so that people think it's time to salute the flag, and then you hang glide past them. Do you guys know what I'm talking? Like, what the fuck, man? Like,
yeah.
But yeah,
I thought it was radical.
That's my that's not even my favorite. Like, you have to use something to play a sound moment of this game.
Yeah, that's true.
Because something else happens later that we'll get to, but Jesus.
But yeah, so then after that, you get a call from Gray Fox, and you have the whole situation that Sam is describing, which is just like the elevator scene from MGS, which that scene was so much doper in Metal Gear Solid because you had the whole Otacon being like, I'm back at my lab looking for stealth camo for you, Snake, but there's 4 missing, and you have that like sinking feeling in the pit of your stomach. But here, it's not as cinematic. You just essentially, Gray Fox tells you you're gonna die, and then when you
essentially they're like in little moonhopper suits, like they're in little space suits jumping around.
Little moonbeams is what they are.
Yeah, little moonbeams, little good. There's some moon softball point.
Oh no!
But
yeah,
you're in this elevator, and like you just have to kind of like run around and not get hit so much and shoot them. And you're just like, this is like, they're like, we're the Four Horsemen. We take orders from the president. We're a top secret assassination team. And then you just kill them by yourself inside of this elevator. It's like, this is the president's top secret assassination team. What the fuck are they paying you for?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, they're no match for the badass that is Solid Snake.
Seriously.
I mean, it is a little bit of like a cool player empowerment kind of thing, to constantly be like, this man is the best man, and then have you kill that man, because it's like by the time you get past it, you're just like, I'm the best man now. And then you get to help your friend get married because you're the best man. Get it? Come on, guys. Sorry. Anyway, fun fact: did you guys know that the Four Horsemen are called, for some goddamn reason, in Japan, they're called Ultra Box.
Ultra Box?
Yes.
It's just an Ultra Box?
Yes. That's awesome. But yeah, so
well,
you get
like to kind of like go back to it, like Black Ninja in Japan is called Black Color.
Yeah, you're just fighting the color black. But yes. But yeah, you get your 7th ID card. You get to the top of this area, and kind of like we did in Metal Gear 1 and in Metal Gear Solid, after you do the whole rope part, you just kind of run a lot past here. So you blow up a wall with the C4, or the plastic bomb, excuse me, and then you have to book it like 10 floors, I think, 10 or 20 floors. And you eventually get to floor 17, where finally things you get a little bit of a short break, but then shortly thereafter you're back into full sprint again. There is a bunch of tripwire stuff, and then this is the point where you get a call from another one of your fans again. So we get to hear from old Deep Throat. And from this point, you pretty much use the hang glider. I think there's a way to get fucked out of this game, and I think you can accidentally get... If I remember correctly, there's a glitch where you can accidentally get to this point without the hang glider, and there's no way for you to do it without backtracking all the way back.
Oh, fuck. That sounds awful.
Yeah. But yeah, so you jump off a balcony, and we get to see Snake hang glide, which is pretty slick.
Yeah.
And once you do that, we get to fight our 6th boss.
This is my favorite one.
Yes.
This is my favorite one. This is Jungle Evil. So this is the first one that I nicknamed. So I took to calling this guy Jungle to Jungle.
Was it Tim Allen?
He comes up and he's like, I'm the undisputed master of the jungle ambush. And like, for somebody who is the undisputed master of the jungle ambush, you sure did fuck up that jungle ambush. Yeah. Like, I would have just slit his throat if I was so good at ambushing. Like, what is up with you?
Well, he just rolls up and he's like, I'm the best jungle boy. And you're like, all right. So his OG name, because we love to steal intellectual property at Konami, his original name was Predator.
Just Predator.
Just Predator. Yeah. So it's Alien versus Predator versus Solid Snake in this boss fight.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this guy's kind of a pansy. He just kind of pokes out and shoots, and then you just shoot him, and that's it.
Yeah. Pretty easy, but just based on like all of that put together, he's my favorite.
Yeah. He doesn't show up on your radar either, which kind of sucks, but he pops out enough to where it doesn't even really matter. Yeah. Woo! But yeah, so that's it. We get to after the boss fights with Ultra Box, aka
Four Horsemen.
I was gonna say Apocalypse Cowboys. Four Horsemen.
Apocalypse Cowboys. That's a much better name.
Yeah. After you fight all those dudes, we finally meet the real Marv, Dr. Marv. And because I think we skipped over it, but the last time that we spoke with Marv, it was actually an imposter Professor Oak all along.
Oh my god.
Again, kind of like Decoy Octopus with the whole DARPA chief thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you get your ID card 8. We go into the Zanzibar Land Biolab. You can use tables to kind of avoid cameras here. A lot of crawling stuff. Pretty much this whole area is kind of like a, let's make sure you learned how to use gas masks and crawling. But this is the point to which we get the egg. And this is, again, some fever dream nightmare logic happening.
Do you have to pick up the egg? Like, because I know it's crucial in the later on, but what happens if you don't pick up the egg?
I don't know. I think you have to backtrack again, just like you have
to.
Yeah,
like,
because
forces
you don't have anything that can make the guard open the gate.
Yeah.
Because God knows that you have to use this egg, because that made sense. But
and then the little snake on your screen eating away. at your
Your rations,
everything.
you have to throw it away.
Yeah, eating away at everything that you have. Yeah, so let's pause for a second. Let's talk about this fucking egg. I think we can probably just talk about the egg for a little bit right now. So,
Okay.
for the viewers who are not going to play this game, you will come to a point where you will find some kids, and you will come to a point where there's like a laser wall and all this shit coming up. But if you notice, when you check your inventory, there is, if you don't notice it originally, there is an egg in your inventory, and it will hatch and become a snake. But you have to have the other egg, right? Am I getting this right? You have to have the other egg so that it hatches and becomes an owl.
Yeah,
That's
well,
later,
I think you
though.
find them. I think you find them both in the same place.
Yeah, in the
Okay,
lab.
that's right. Yeah, that's right.
But one of them hatches and becomes a snake, and you have to throw it out of your inventory before
And if
it
you
eats all your
don't-
rations.
Yeah, if you don't notice,
And then
it
the other
just
one
fucks
hatches
you.
into the owl.
Yeah. So you need both, and then what ends up happening with the owl is super weird. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
This is what I was talking about, because you talk to Jingleheimer Schmidt, and he talks about how like the owls caw at like dusk to signal like you find out the owls caw like make noises at dusk, and then you also find out from one of the kids or from somebody that they shut off the power at night, which is when the gate turns off.
So the only way for you to get
and-
through, obviously, is to trick the
Yeah.
guards into thinking it's nighttime,
Yeah.
which doesn't make any
Because
sense.
the guard can't see with his own two eyes that it's not nighttime. No, you use the owl,
Yes.
and the guard's like, "Well, I guess it's time to turn everything off."
Oh, I heard that owl. Guess it's time to go to bed.
The entire time I was thinking like every teacher I had in elementary school, when you try to leave after the bell rings, like, no, the owl doesn't dismiss you. I dismiss you.
Yeah. No, what doesn't make any sense to me, I think it's shit like this that made me think that this whole thing was in a building. Because, like,
Yeah.
when I got to this, I was like, how can you not see the sun? Like, are we in a giant building? Like, what's happening? But,
What's happening?
yeah, so you use an owl to trick them into nighttime. They let you through the laser door, and you go to the little detention center, and we're kind of heading on our way finally to, like, the final building. Use your little ID card to get into an elevator, and pro tip, submachine gun and body armor anytime I went into elevators after our little encounter with the old with the Four Horsemen. We get another call from old Deep Throat. DT tells us about the Whispers, which is not the Whisper song by the Yin Yang Twins. Instead, it is a guerrilla group. And essentially, they're all dead except for one dude. And you get told that... and I guess this is kind of like the spoopy section. But essentially, you get told by the transmission that the final remaining member of the Whisper Squad is old Night Fright. And he's in the same room with you right now as you speak.
Scary.
And so you get to fight him. But
Night Fright,
good old Night Fright.
who I took to calling Night Trap.
Yeah, I...
The
Night Trap.
This is the real
Night Trap.
ration.
You guys remember
ration
Night Trap?
popper.
It was like an old CD. It was like one of those like live action CDI games, and it's the reason why like games like the ESRB was established essentially.
Yeah, it's
Because
the game where you
there's
try
like
and trick
scenes of like
kids
all those
into
girls
dying
getting
and
like
stuff.
kind of like groped.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to check this out.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
it's pretty
Isaac, you
great.
creepy.
Just look up like the Night Trap song, and it's gonna be your favorite game ever.
Okay.
Isaac's the creepiest man on the planet, apparently.
But
Cool.
yeah, I didn't really know what to do fighting Night Fright. Like they said, when his muzzle flash goes off, that's where he is. But like he would he would just like become visible sometimes, and I just kind of shot him when he shot me, and it seemed to work. So I was like, all right.
Yeah, this boss fight was a real big like ration dump for me.
Yeah.
Because you can't do shit until you see him. So I was just like having to take hits like all over.
I just threw grenades, and
Oh,
he was there. So,
well, that was. Probably
and
the
also,
smart way to
it's
do it.
each room has a different floor.
Oh,
so
yeah.
the and you can hear him because so based on what sound he's making, you can tell kind of which room he's in, and then sort of.
Oh, that makes sense. I didn't even think about that. I don't even know. Fuck, I may have had the volume
Because they kind
off.
of bring it up in the game, but I just kind of stood in mostly one place the whole time.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Wow. But yeah, so once you dump old Night Fright, we go out the door, kind of go through some acid puddles, and
Which, God, Master Miller calls you and tells
He
you
does.
if you had some chocolate, you could put it in the sulfuric acid and make it safe.
Yeah.
thanks
I'm
for
just
the
like,
pro
I don't
tip.
know that works that way.
Yeah,
But
well, it's
you
also
use
confusing
like one
because
of
you're
your
like, do I
rations,
need to
like
go
your
get...
B1 ration, to turn sulfuric acid into chocolate puddles.
Yeah. I did not know this. So what I did was I tripped on the acid. And I died.
Well, the weird thing is, like, so all of the rations have descriptors as to what's in them.
Yes.
And it all becomes like, I don't know, it's weird. They use it several different times because you even have to use the B2 rations to trick the pigeon into coming to you earlier.
Yep.
So there's a lot of, like, ration ingredient puzzles, which is, again, kind of weird. But yeah, so essentially we go back through this little field area. We run into Dr. Madnar and also Dr. Marv in bed. And Dr. Madnar's like, you found him, but he died. Sorry.
Yeah, and like you notice, like, you make note of the fact that he has like weird bruise on his neck.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
And
it's
you're
very,
like, oh,
very
no.
clear that there's been some
Well-
foul play.
They also make you. Well, it was with me. I don't know about you guys, but they make you backtrack all the way to the jungle to get card 9.
Oh
Which
yeah,
I was like,
because
oh, I did
yeah,
Are you
forget
kidding
about that.
me?
yeah, because like you're like, no, night or jungle evil had jungle to jungle had both cards on him. It must have dropped somewhere. He must have dropped it somewhere. So
Is there no way to
back
get
and find
both
card 9.
the first
I
time?
don't
No.
think so. I think you have to.
Yeah. They also make
well-
a good reference to themselves here.
Oh, yeah, they really
with-
do.
Oh yeah,
He's
like
Dr.
Dr.
Marv. He's like he was a video game enthusiast, by the way. He had games shipped to him every month from the West, and then
MSX
he's like,
games.
yeah, he's just like he hid his plans inside of an MSX cartridge, which, by the way, is the greatest system of all time, created by a company called Konami. Like,
Yeah.
Oh
Doesn't
my
make
god.
any fucking
so good.
Did you guys? So now that I'm thinking about it, and in retrospect, I think the reason why they make you do the backtracking is because they have to allow for enough time to go by for Marv to get murdered.
Yeah.
I think. Which again, like, why can't we
That
just
makes
use
sense.
suspension of disbelief to be like, oh, he died? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's already
I don't
kind of
know.
hokey. Like, why do you have to punish
Yeah.
the player?
yeah, you're bending so many rules already. Like, let's just go ahead and go with that. But I like this fight with Madnar. I think it just looks
Oh my
funny,
god.
and it just
Oh my
plays
god.
out in a
It's
funny way.
crazy.
Yeah. There is a little bit of
Fucking-
plot stuff that leads into this. Real quick before we jump into the fight, just so we don't forget. Essentially, when Madnar got rescued from outer heaven, he wasn't very happy about it, and apparently it turns out that he was kind of an asshole and wasn't really the naive, innocent scientist. And so he got invited to Zanzibar land by the one-eyed uncle, and decided to use this as his like chance to get revenge on everybody. And he also was the one who, I guess, hatched the plan to steal old Dr. Marv. And essentially Madnar goes on this huge fucking rant about how Snake's people criticized everything and treated him like shit. And so he wanted to complete like the dopest Metal Gear so that he could have his revenge on the politicians and everybody else. And he said that it was
He uses those exact words too. He says the
Yeah.
dopest Metal Gear.
the dopest
Yep.
Metal Gear. I want to create Metal Gear D for dope. Which is the
Metal Gear D for
is
dope,
the-
for dank.
Isn't Metal Gear D is the Metal Gear in this game, correct?
Yeah. Yep.
Hell yeah. Yeah, so I made a joke. I made an intentional joke. Don't look at me.
Good job.
But yeah, so we fight Madnar. So continue, Cameron and Sam, about the Madnar fight. Sorry.
What were you saying, Sam? You didn't like this?
No, I loved it.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're just like, this old dude just like jumps on your back and like starts choking you out.
I like
and,
how
like,
you have
every
to
so
fucking
often,
blow this dude off your back with a missile.
Yep. You can't
fucking
punch
RC
him,
missiles.
but set a fucking bomb on the floor.
Yeah, like, well, I used the RC missiles and it, like 10 of them. It took 10 like RC missiles in the back to kill him. This old
You're gonna
dude,
blow an old man off your back.
pretty much.
Yeah.
And then even like when he's dead, he's not dead. Like, because he has
I
his
think
death
he's an
monologue.
android. I think some deep dive YouTube Metal Gear troll has got to have a theory on how Dr. Madnar like replaced his body with a robot body, and the whole theory revolves around this fucking boss fight. I'm willing to put money on it.
Yeah. I'll bet
But
as
my
well.
favorite part about this fight too is that like periodically while you're walking around, Snake it'll pause and like Snake will be like,
I can't breathe. Yeah.
on the screen.
I really wish that they would remake these old games just so we could see like a reimagining of shit like this.
Yeah.
Dr. Madnar's fight.
Fucking iron grip.
The Iron Sheik himself.
Oh my god.
So yeah, we go from, as Cameron so eloquently put, fighting one doctor, and then another doctor, and then talking to another doctor about another doctor, fighting a doctor, killing a doctor, lots of doctors. It's your regular old STD checkup visit.
He's a doctor playing a doctor disguised as another doctor.
Exactly.
Kill the doctor.
And then we do
So-
the favorite thing, which is the backtrack to the Zanzibar building.
Yay.
Yeah. Well, so we missed a little bit here because we had to do the backtracking after this battle to make
that's
the
right.
brooch the different temperature.
Yep.
And then when you come back, you go into this room, and you get a call from Johan, who talks to you about the deadly poisonous Zanzibar hamsters
Yes.
that are guarding
Yes.
the MSX cartridge. And you have to bait them with cheese. And this is when he says, he's like, it's too bad I'm not there. I just ordered a pizza. And one of your rations has cheese in it. So you go out of the room and you throw the ration down, or you equip it, and they come out, and you just have to kind of like either shoot or punch them in their tiny hamster dicks.
Punch them in the
as they
tiner
come
dick.
out.
Tiner dick.
Yep. Tiner dick.
Yeah.
And then once they're all dead, you go and you can collect the MSX game. And then when you come back out, turns out after 10 missiles, Dr. Madnar is not dead. He's dying, and he's regretting everything he's done, and he wants you to make a better world for his daughter, Ellen, who, by the way, is totally single.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
just so you know. So,
Yeah,
hold on.
That's very important to note.
How amazing would it have been if you got this MSX cassette and then you put it into an MSX and then you played Metal Gear 2 within Metal Gear 2 and did the ultimate backtracking?
Oh, no.
And so you're playing the game within the game and you have to finish the game before you can finish the game. I mean, it's
Because,
just...
like, instead of getting the MSX card, it's the information you need to find within the MSX cart, and then you
Yeah.
have to beat the game, and then you have to...
Oh,
It's
You're
like
just wearing me out.
opportunity.
I just
backs on tracks on tracks on backs.
I feel like I just ran 5 miles just when you said that. It
I
hurts.
feel like I just, like, blew my brains out.
Yeah.
Actively.
That's amazing.
So,
Also,
needless...
really good point here. I think to note something that really brought. I'm going to be honest. It brought a little smile to my face. He has cheese in his rations, so I always thought he was just eating hardtack and bread. But I like knowing that Snake's out there getting some good meals. He's got like Marie
He's got some
calendars.
chocolate.
He's got some
Marie
nice,
calendars.
yeah, really nice, grab and go type food.
Not the Hot
But
Pockets.
it's still healthy. It's still good for him. Keeps him up. Keeps him in shape. Keeps him going.
I mean,
So-
he can't double down because if the food was shitty and he's smoking, he'd just be
Yeah.
screwed.
I know, and I was worried about him. But anyway,
I was worried about it.
I like your little side quest with Cameron Hill. So we didn't fumble in the dark with Isaac Lim, but we did just side quest with Cameron Hill.
I can't wait for the next episode because I really want to do that jingle again.
Yes, sir.
We should have asked him what we did on the last episode.
Oh, no, you're right. So long ago.
Yeah, that's not going to happen, guys.
It was a missed opportunity, so... All right, so anyway, somehow all of that weird hamster nonsense with the doctor and some explosions lead to us figuring out how to kill the Metal Gear, which is aim for the legs. Sweep the leg, Johnny. That's how you kill the Metal Gear. And then Snake falls in a hole.
Calls you and is like, that's the ramblings of an old man. That's not true.
Yeah. Yeah, Gray Fox in a fucking pro move, like, his whole strategy is literally, nuh-uh. Like, this is what he's been specially trained for this day, was to just call and be like, nuh-uh.
And hoping that he doesn't just try it on a whim.
Yeah, like,
man,
you
I
didn't
hope
hear
Snake
that.
listens to me, the villain, and not the guy who actually designed the thing.
It would have been amazing if the word bubble from Dr. Madnar had gotten interrupted by a transmission that just went la 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 la. But anyway,
oh my God.
So we fall down a hole. Gray Fox tells you there's no way to destroy Metal Gear and that it's all for naught. Snake's like, nuh-uh to your nuh-uh. And then they're like, well, I guess we'll just have to see soon enough, won't we, you son of a bitch? And so you go through a door, you get some stuff, you do your things. Like, this is very clearly telegraphing there's a big fight coming up because there's just rooms filled with shit for you to have.
Yeah, well, there's that, and then, like, if you're looking on the radar, you've been trained this entire time to note that white dots are enemies. They're just like a big, giant white rectangle in one of the rooms, and you're like, that can't be important, right?
Yeah. And then we fight Metal Gear.
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear D.
D.
Yeah, the least,
But, yeah.
the least creatively named of all the Metal Gears. This is just Metal Gear D.
Mm-hmm. But you do the thing that Dr. Madnar told you to do.
You do what the doctor ordered.
Mm-hmm. While poorly avoiding missiles, in my case.
I feel like this was the easiest Metal Gear fight ever. Do you guys agree?
100%.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
Like, across the series, this is the simplest Metal Gear fight.
Yeah, I will agree, although I died.
I think I died the first time as well, though, so I wouldn't...
Well, I died in the weirdest, dumbest way. Like, I thought I could walk around the guy, like, through the back.
That's exactly what killed me, too, because of the top hitbox, anytime you get anywhere near it, it just triggers.
Yeah, there's no... Yeah, I don't know. There's no depth on that. So if you touch it, then you die.
Yeah, pretty much. But, yeah, so I just unloaded grenades and RC missiles and everything I had into the legs. And pretty much tore through it. Do you guys have anything of merit to point out before we...
Not really. It's essentially your chance to use everything, because you're going to have to get rid of it here in a second anyway. Mm-hmm. So it's just your chance to just get rid of everything and just unload everything that you can on this Metal Gear. But it was pretty simple for the most part. I'm just like not that deft like on my feet, so I got hit a lot, but didn't die, thankfully. So.
Mm-hmm. And then to kind of replace the Liquid Snake fisticuffs, Gray Fox enters the scene and tells you to go burn and die.
Mm-hmm. Which my favorite part here is that, like, the image of Snake's head on fire while you're throwing away all of your items to prevent him from being on fire is hilarious.
Well, I also love that Campbell has to call you to tell you that your shit's on fire. Like, you can't suss out.
Your shit's on fire.
Yeah, like, you can't suss out, oh man, my shit's on fire, I should probably get rid of it. Instead, Campbell's like, hey Snake, I think you're on fire.
You should throw away your stuff so you can not be on fire.
Yeah, so you have to get rid of everything, like Sam alluded to. We're not going to have anything left. And then we get to play the dope story from Metal Gear Solid. We get to fist fight Gray Fox in the middle of a fucking minefield. Mm-hmm. And it's pretty dope. I enjoyed this.
So, I didn't move from my position once.
Yeah, I was too terrified to move, so
Really?
I barely moved as well.
Because every time he got close, I would just punch him and he'd run away. And then he'd come back from the same angle. Like, the most movement I had to do was switch the direction I was facing. But like he would just come and he'd take a punch, and be like, "Oh no, you punched me," and he'd run away, and I'd just do it again until he died, or until he like fell over.
Yeah, I do like how he makes such a big deal about how dope his Fox title is, and you can even talk to you can call the strategist dude and get info.
Yeah. So I didn't know about this guy.
Yeah, I didn't
like,
really know about him either.
And then like he called me right before the battle with Gray Fox and like told you the story of like Gray Fox and was like, yeah, and he's super dope. And if you beat him, I'll call you the best soldier. I was like, thanks, but like, who the fuck are you?
I don't understand. Yeah, like why wasn't it just Campbell that called you?
Yeah,
I don't understand why it had to be this like mystery other dude that I'm pretty sure didn't exist before this point. So, I don't know. Anyway, I'm not going to judge this game that's fucking 26 years old, 27 years old, on its story merits. But, yeah. So, anyway, essentially this kind of bridges the gap where we find out that Gustava and Jaeger were an item. Yeah. And then...
And you also find out that, much like in Metal Gear Solid, your number one fan that's been helping you over Codec was Gray Fox.
Yeah.
And you're like, you blew up my friend, and you told me to burn and die in hell, and you're trying to kill me, and you're telling me that you were helping me this entire time.
Yeah.
What?
But I don't know.
He does it again in 2005.
Yes.
Like, kiss my ass, Gray Fox.
Yeah, come on, dude. Yeah, so if anything, all of this is just telling me that, like, Solid Snake has the shittiest memory in the history of human beings, and probably should have just been like, wait a minute. Everything's happening the exact same way in Metal Gear Solid 1. Because, like, come on, dude. But, I don't know. I enjoyed this fight. Did you guys have a good time besides just the ease of it? I thought it was kind of a cool, like, epic, like, oh, man, key moment in history of Metal Gear.
It was a cool moment. I didn't hate it. I just, like, it wasn't difficult.
Yeah. I thought it was great because I thought it was the ending to a game that wasn't too long. It wasn't too drawn out, which I've expressed like disinterest with other titles in the series.
It's true.
So,
he finally dies. And well, Isaac, did you have any trouble with Gray Fox? Did you die?
No, I did not. Okay. Gray Fox was slain to my fists.
Oh no.
Slain to your fist.
Well, and then
That's a good way to look at
there's
it.
this sweet little exchange that happens where old Gray Fox gives Snake his code name, which I don't understand. Does that mean we call him? Is he a Snake Fox? Is he Solid Snake Fox, or is he Solid Fox, or is he Fox Solid?
Snake Fox.
He just carries on the tradition of.
That's true.
He must be like Solid. His name is Solid Chimera.
Yes, he's Solid Fox with a snake tail. That's the full name. But essentially,
really long code name.
They have this conversation where Fox is like, "Yo, dude, I did it because Big Boss was a stand-up dude, and I didn't really have, I couldn't say no. He saved me, and me and a bunch of children soldiers, which is why there's so many children here. Actually, I think he says Big Boss saved him twice.
Yep.
And so it's like sweet.
Yep. Yeah, Black Ninja actually talks about that. I think we forgot to talk about that, but he does drop the knowledge that Big Boss like saved all the orphans, and that's basically why Schneider changed sides, was because NATO forces were like wiping out all these people, and he was like, they didn't care about us, and Big Boss did, and he took us in for a second time or whatever.
Yeah. Well, and that's kind of, I mean, so alluding to what Sam was saying as to why there's a reason why all these people are together, literally everybody in this entire country of Zanzibar land that's part of this uprising were just people that Big Boss saved because he's a dope dude.
Yeah, it sounds like a stand-up guy.
Yeah, which is crazy to me because it's like Snake caused all the havoc in Outer Heaven and murdered all those people, and then Big Boss is literally being villainized for saving them.
Yeah.
So,
it's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, so Snake kind of just shows up and starts wrecking shit. Everybody's fine, and then Snake comes in and wrecks shop. But anyway, so Snake tells Fox, don't worry, dude, your lady's on the other side waiting for you. And they have a neat little exchange, and then Gray Fox, quote-unquote, dies, but we all know that does not happen. So.
Yep. And then you get this message on the screen. It's like, over here, Snake.
Yeah, which is like, I've been patiently waiting for my best man to die so I could say, over here.
Yeah, so you follow into this room, and it's Big Boss, and he's like, hey, we're going to fight now. And Snake's like, we don't have to fight. I like my life, and I'm nothing like you. And Big Boss is like, yeah, no. It's all about combat, and I'm going to rid you of this. If you love your life so much, I'm going to rid you of this world, or something like that. Mm-hmm. It was very dramatic.
Yeah, it's super dramatic, because then Big Boss is even like, money, power, sex, nothing can do anything for me. Only war. And it's like, all right.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, he goes pretty hard.
Big Boss kind of lost his mind from between Metal Gear Solid 3 and now. And, like, I wonder if there's anything that can explain that.
Huh.
Too bad there's no other video games about Big Boss.
It's almost like there's a whole game about it. But, well, and so what's weird to me is, like, for all the good stuff that we just talked about Big Boss, all of a sudden it's like the character that Gray Fox is describing does not exist, because this dude straight up is like, no, I rescued all these children to make them into soldiers. And it's like, holy shit, what? Like, you rescued child soldiers to make them child soldiers? I don't understand.
Yeah, pretty much. Rescue child soldiers to make them adult soldiers.
Yeah, so they have this whole back and forth, and then eventually Snake's just like, I have to end this dude.
Yeah.
And that way, essentially they come to the whole, it's sort of like the Vader-Luke situation, where it's like, only one of us is going to leave this battlefield, but even if one of us falls, like, at least they also get to leave the battlefield forever, finally. So, like, either put me out of my fucking misery, or I'm going to put you out of yours, kind of situation. So they're both sad men beating the shit out of each other.
Sad boys.
But you'd thrown away all of your equipment, and Big Boss brings that up. He's like, how are you going to beat me with no equipment? And he's like, it's something you taught me, just never give up, or something like that. And the battle pretty much consists of you going into all of these rooms and finding different cards to collect the spray and the lighter, so that you can have this makeshift flamethrower.
I wish they would have done away with this whole thing. Yeah, like this whole dope. Like having to get ID card things. I wish that it could have. I don't know. I mean, did you guys? I felt like it kind of took away from the moment. All of a sudden, having to track down cards and jump into menus and stuff. Like it's like they couldn't have done this more elegantly.
Yeah. So I totally lied earlier whenever I said they didn't drag out this ending. Because
yeah, this whole fight lasts as long as some sections of the game do.
Yeah, it was a little too much.
But anyway, long story short, I wish they would remake this game specifically for these final moments.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. This would, if any, please this one.
Yeah. But like Sam mentioned, you use the spray and a lighter to essentially make a flamethrower, and then you just fuck Big Boss up real hard.
Pretty much. And like you light him on fire a couple times, and he is like on fire as he's screaming, "It's not over yet," and just like collapses and dies. And you're like, "Holy shit!"
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. And then you think the gig is up because a guard comes in and busts your chops. Which, by the way, if you were a guard that just came in and saw Snake murder Big Boss, I'm pretty sure I'd be like, "You win, dude. Yeah, have a good one."
But no, it's not the guard.
It's Holly.
It's fucking Holly. God.
Yep.
And like, she's like, oh, go ahead.
Oh, you're totally fine. Go for it.
I was going to say, like, she comes in and she's in disguise and she's talking to Snake about how they need to escape. And Holly's like, I stole this gun from one of the guards. And she's like, or he goes, yeah, it must be pretty difficult for a woman to handle. I'm like, whoa, dude! Like, are we just gonna gloss over your casual sexism right now? Like, what the fuck is going on? I just thought,
well, that's Snake for you.
Yeah. Oh my god!
But then also, Holly's like, "Oh, this uniform's too tight," and then I guess she unzips it, and she's like, "Ah," and then you know, reinforces Snake's sexism. Mm-hmm. Even more.
Suffocating her boobles.
But yeah, essentially we kind of then go into this sort of quasi-cinematic kind of... I mean, essentially it's just a big build-up to the running off into the sunset together moment.
Well, it's kind of like the truck scene from...
Yeah.
Metal Gear Solid, where you're just one last thing you have to like escape from the facility. You're being chased by a bunch of guards, and you just have to take them out. You get to this clearing. At the end of the clearing, you can't go anywhere. It won't let you go back down, and you essentially run out of all your ammo, and then 3 guards come up and surround you, and you're like, God damn it, Charlie, where's the helicopter? Because you're trying to call your guy to pick you up. And these guards surround you, and you feel like nothing, like you can't really do anything, and then the helicopter shoots them and picks you up.
Fuck yeah, Charlie.
And they're talking about like, yeah, we gotta go get Christmas dinner. And I'm like, did I miss it being Christmas time or something?
Oh, yeah. Like, I think during the opening cutscene it says it was Christmas Eve, 1999, which is crazy because this whole thing happens in a day.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
so.
it does, I mean, according to the owl.
Oh, that's true.
It's not nighttime yet.
That's a good point. Yeah, what if Snake just pulled the owl out on the helicopter and he's like, oh, guys, it's nighttime. And they're all like, oh, shit, we gotta go get dinner. But, yeah, so, and then there's this weird scene where it's like, I don't know, it was super weird to me that, like, I feel like if they were going to bring the whole MSX cartridge thing full circle, it would have been cool if at the end it's revealed that, like, the player is playing the cartridge that we found. But they didn't do that. Instead, it's like, oh, man, after all that bullshit, like, did we even get what we came for? And then it's like, everybody's like, oh, ha, 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 that doctor really loved games. Turns out that he left his formula in this cartridge. The day is saved. And then
He's
Snake
like, how do
was
we
just
know
gone.
it's the right one? Look, he put it there, backwards.
Yeah, he
put
literally
his name
put his
in there.
signature. Yeah. Good old
Yeah.
VRAM. Get it? Well, video RAM. But, yeah.
But, yeah, so it's just like, all right.
I mean, I
Cool.
guess it is kind of a nod, because at the beginning when the MSX does the boot up sequence, it does say VRAM OK with a hyphen in between the O and the K, so it is Kyo Marv.
Yeah.
So good job on you, Kojima, for using the hardware to your advantage. But
you do that, and then, like, they're like, wait, where did Snake go? He left. Because Snake's just leaving it with them. And he's like, and Holly's like, he was supposed to take me for dinner. What kind of lousy person?
yeah.
Like,
And then Campbell's like, hey, he doesn't know this yet, but I have family that's single. They should hook up. It was a bad joke. I'm sorry, guys.
But yeah, that's the end of the game, and then they do the credits with the cast list of all the characters. And the Hind D and Metal
I love the little
Gear are in
sprites
the
that
cast
they have.
list.
Of course, man.
Yeah.
Can't
The
forget.
sprites are great.
Great stuff. Great stuff.
So that was Metal Gear 2. I'm sorry if we sped through it. In our excitement to get back together and play the game, as Cameron so eloquently put earlier, kind of behind the scenes, this game doesn't feel as long as it actually is until you start talking about it. And sweet Jesus, this game, there's a lot to talk about, but not a lot that happens, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's an enjoyable game. It's a really good game. You should experience it. I think it is. This game specifically is one of those games that, like, it's about the experience of playing it. I feel like us talking about it isn't going to do it justice as far as, like, the moment-to-moment gameplay and the music and the art and everything that kind of comes together. But it's a good game. I don't know. It's fun. What are sort of final thoughts on it from the team? What did you guys think?
Definitely a better and more enjoyable game than Metal Gear 1, personally speaking. I liked it for virtue of the fact that it was you can just, like, see where Metal Gear Solid and a lot of the tropes of the first Metal Gear Solid game got a lot of its ideas. And it was just cool to see that stuff, but God help me, I would have hated that game if I didn't have a guide the entire time.
Yeah, I think it would have detracted from my experience as well. Did you guys have a good time playing it on, like, a modern controller? I feel like there were times when, even playing on the D-pad and stuff, where I just, like, I don't know, it felt like this game shouldn't be played with a PlayStation controller. I kind of wish I would have had, like, an SNES controller or something else. It just felt weird. But I guess the MSX just had a keyboard, so it would have felt real fucking weird to be playing this on a keyboard.
I don't know. I like the D-pad. I tried going on the analog because you can use the analog to move around.
I don't like the analog at all.
I kept on going back to the D-pad. It just felt
I don't know, more definite with what you're doing.
For sure. I stayed on the D-pad as well. I mean, I was playing it on the Vita. I enjoyed my controls, but I didn't experience anything different, so maybe there is a better way.
Yeah. The Vita is a fun way to play Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2, so I think it's almost kind of worth the price of admission, honestly, for how cheap the HD collection for Metal Gear is on the Vita.
Super
totally worth
worth it.
Worth like the $10 or $15 to get it on Vita, because they're actually really fun to play on a handheld.
Yeah.
But also, you can play on the toilet.
Once I like trained myself to not use the analog stick and started using the D-pad, it got better. But the analog stick, it's very fiddly. So,
well, sick, yeah, you guys.
sick, yeah, dude.
We made it. Yeah. Well, sick. We made it through. We're still alive. Breaking news as of 2 hours ago. Kojima just at a PlayStation event just reflected on his time with Konami and promises unique experiences for the future. So says the Destructoid. So just good job, buddy.
So sweet.
Did you guys see Guillermo del Toro? Guillermo tweeted hashtag alternative facts. Konami treated Kojima with so much respect.
Oh.
Yeah, so wow. Anyway, all of that aside, fun game, fun time. It was fun having everybody back together. It's really fun to be back. I'm excited to continue the show, and I'm super excited to play next week's game and Metal Gear Solid 4.
Oh man, I can't.
So next week we will be trading out one member of Grindcore for another member of Grindcore, and Nick Freda is going to be our guest.
Yes,
and we're going to be talking about Snake's Revenge on the NES. So our crew has no way to play that. I mean, it's actually fairly cheap. You can actually find Snake's Revenge like on Amazon for like sub $15 as an NES cart if you want. But likewise, I think we're, for all intents and purposes, just going to emulate it. I'm going to go ahead and be honest. So Metal Gear 1 and 2, we went through and we played all of them because they are canonical. Snake's Revenge, we're just going to play as far as we want to play and then comment on it. I mean, seriously, it's not canon. It's not even fucking Kojima. So I have no... I might play as much of it as I can and then kind of like watch kind of key moments on YouTube just so we can talk about it. But I'm not going to like hold a gun to my head to finish the whole game for the show. But yeah, so we are going to talk about Snake's Revenge. And then after that, we want to hear from you guys. So if you guys have any thoughts on Metal Gear 1, Metal Gear 2, or Snake's Revenge, we are going to do kind of a Metal Gear Saga wrap-up the week after next. So you guys have until... Let me pull it up on my handy-dandy notebook. You guys have until... Let's see, boom. You guys have until Thursday the 9th of February to get us... information on your questions, comments, or stories related to the original Metal Gear games. So Metal Gear 1, Metal Gear 2, the U.S. version of Metal Gear 1, or the U.S. exclusive sequel, Snake's Revenge. So yeah, that's the thing. And then after that, we will be starting Metal Gear Solid 4, and we will have a generalities episode with just the core group before we start assigning guests. And then we will have guests, hopefully all the way through Metal Gear Solid 4. Just to let listeners know, I did find out from Jeremy Greer he actually has only played MGS5, which is like, damn. But he is going to see if he can point us some guests, and hopefully I get in touch with Cole again so we can have Cole on an episode of 4. Definitely planning on having Cameron and Nick available for episodes of MGS4 as well. And it's going to be a good time. We're going to talk about the craziest goddamn entry in the entire franchise, so it'll be fun. But
before we go, can I just I need to put some awareness here. We are still owed something by one member of the cast. Isaac owes us a tweet that he never tweeted. He hit 50 followers on Twitter way back when.
No way.
Isaac,
His last tweet was on 17th June 2016. He owes us a tweet.
Yeah, Twitter fingers, dude.
Twitter fingers @ doesn't have a twit. in case you forgot.
I forgot.
Never forget.
I bet you don't even remember your password.
I'm gonna look and see real quick.
Hey, Cameron.
What's up?
Since we're trading boys, when y'all gonna have me on a grindcore episode?
Well, I've invited you to several, and you declined every time.
What?
Nah, that's not true. You know that, dude. All right, let me toss it at you.
I am somewhat decent into. What up, Cameron? I'm seeing a little cam dog for a second.
Yeah, what's up?
Dude, I like your standing hoodie position.
Yeah, I'm gonna record a couple lines after this, so I'm kind of just in the zone for that.
Sick. I like your new mic. That's very nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
Shit, look at him.
But yeah,
It's gonna drop a couple bars.
I've been listening to a lot of Mike Shinoda.
lay down a sick hook, dude. But yeah, no. So I have been trying to slowly work my way through Final Fantasy Tactics. If you guys are still gonna eventually do that, but maybe I'll be on Grindcore, so you guys should check out that show.
Because you're gonna be on it.
Well, no, in general. Cameron, tell them about that.
I'm just kidding. It's a show. It's a show for video games. There's RPGs shows. Okay, all right. So there's this. There's me, and then there's Nick, and then we talk about games. We do it very eloquently, and
you're very eloquent, boys.
Yeah, we're very eloquent, boys.
Very polite.
You'll see. You'll hear in the next episode. Nick is the more eloquent of the two.
Well, he's elegant and eloquent.
He's an elegant boy.
Elegant and eloquent.
There's a fine print.
Yeah, no, but for real, yeah. It's just it's a show about RPGs. We kind of talk about RPGs, and we do it. We just like play by play talk about games and the way that we feel about them. And we've done such titles as Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy VII, Super Mario RPG, and then our next one is going to be Deus Ex, the original one. So, yep.
Let me know if you guys want to get modern on that Final Fantasy 15 tip, because I'm there.
Yeah, we were thinking about doing Final Fantasy 15, but I still don't have a PS4, so we couldn't do that one. So, yeah, I mean, I definitely like Alessio, whatever show you want to be on. Definitely, whenever we do Persona, you are 100% there.
Please.
Sam, whatever the hell you want to be on, just tell me. I should probably send you like a list. We've got like 20 games sort of in the queue that we're going to be hitting.
Hell yeah, dude.
Isaac, if you like games, I still don't know if you like games or not.
The only games I play is to get through these things, so, you know.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Well,
it's a nightmare.
I'm going to give you a fucking 80-hour long game and be like, come on, boy.
So, Isaac pays a man to come to his house and play these games while he watches.
Yeah, when he says YouTube, he's talking about Yusuf.
He's talking about literal.
Oh, my God.
Yeah,
like
a man. Yeah.
But
for sure.
We'll see.
Get that. What else has to happen before we go?
Was somebody pulling something up? What was going on?
Isaac.
Was that?
Well, we thought Isaac was going to tweet, but we'll give him until next week.
I'm sorry, guys. I forgot.
Isaac forgot. Well, cool. So this is it, guys. We're back. This is the thing, and it'll be good. So yeah, if you guys want, just play along with the show. I know we've gotten a fair amount of new listeners that are starting way back from the way back. So, but hopefully, we didn't lose any old boys and old girls. So let us know you exist. You can hit me up via email at Alessio, which is ALESSIO, at foreveranastronaut.com. Or you can hit me up at acsummerfield@gmail.com. I don't care. Twitter, I'm at acsummerfield. And on SoundCloud, we have everything. So soundcloud.com/Metal Gear Mondays. Boys, where can people talk to you all? Anybody? Sam? Isaac?
Who's going?
Isaac, where's that Twitter
I guess I'll
account?
go.
Okay, Sam.
Yes. You can find me at SamWrightDPS on Twitter. I'm kind of between projects at the moment. But I will definitely let everybody know when stuff starts happening.
Hell yeah. Isaac, where can people get you on the Twits?
Just doesn't have a twit.
Perfect.
Or you can call me
Yeah.
just whenever you
You're
want.
going to go ahead and put down
What are those
your
numbers?
His phone number is...
I
Got
forgot.
it.
So we also have Facebook, facebook.com/Metal Gear Mondays. We actually have a lot of posts and the aforementioned MagFest cosplay pics where I collected pictures with Quiet, Eva, Ocelot. I found a fucking Miller, which was great. I found a Peace Walker Miller, which is wonderful.
Y'all really should look at this, just to look at these pictures, because I love Alessio's awkward poses around the female character.
It's the best part. I was like, keep your distance.
He's
Don't be
got
a
his hands
creeper.
all I don't know what to do.
I got my hands all hey, I'm not touching no ladies. Out of
Ain't
I'm
no
a married
snake
man,
respect.
damn it.
There was funnily enough, there was a Venom snake from MGS5 at the show, and I could never find him. He was too sneaky. I'm not even kidding. He literally fucking stealthed me multiple times.
Oh my god.
So it was hard to find that man. But yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anybody else. So the Eva told me she originally wanted to go as the boss, and I was so bummed that she didn't, because that would have been so cool. But I don't know. But yeah, that's it. Cameron, where can folks get you other than the Grindcore Show? You got any?
That's it. That's all you can get me, which is facebook.com/grindcore RPG, and
Sick.
that is where I am found.
Nice. And
That's it.
if the show, so me and Cameron both worked on Dev Diary. If you guys want to check out Dev Diary, you can go to devdiaryseries.com, and it gives you the links for all of the platforms as well as the free episode. And we are going to be hopefully expanding out. Amazon's been a major bitch because we uploaded everything to Amazon about a month in advance.
Wow.
And then Amazon, it's been almost a week since release. It'll be a week on Saturday, and Amazon still has not generated the fucking link for our show. So fuck Amazon. Use Steam, use Vimeo, use VHX. But Amazon is being really slow, and I apologize. And likewise, we're talking to Devolver, our distributor, to get us up on iTunes and Google Play hopefully soon. So,
Nice.
yup. Anyway, check out the show, check out the other shows, check out us as individuals, and Sam.
Nice.
All right.
I like that
Sam.
rhyme.
What
I think that's
should
the way to
everybody-
close it out.
okay, you want-
Individuals.
Individuals. Sam, what can the folks at home not forget?
Well, number one, I'd tell them that Pitch Black is the best, so never forget that.
Yeah, obviously. Sponsorship royalties.
Yeah, no, we get money every time people buy Pitch Black, so
We don't.
keep
Please
doing
don't-
that
please,
for
please
real.
don't buy Pitch Black.
I don't know, Isaac. I forgot what our thing is.
You have eat fiber.
Spoilers. I didn't forget, but I just want Isaac to do it.
Oh,
Dude, I think it's all beans.
beanies?
Oops, all
Ultra
beans.
Box. Apocalypse Cowboys.
Keep fiber in your
apocalypse.
regular diet.
What about regular fiber in my irregular diet?
Oh.
Stave away fibromyalgia.
Yeah. Remember, kids, if you see a child who's missing from their home, you should abduct them and recruit them into your child army.
Yep.
Yes.
Also, it's just a box.
Just a box.